Hello everybody and welcome back to Noosh and Doza. How's everyone's evening going? We're back with what game, Noosh?
Marvel Spider-Man.
That's right, Marvel Spider-Man Remastered.
Remastered for the PC.
That's right. And what's today?
Today is Friday Eve, aka Thursday. I don't know why we say like the day of the week every time, but we do. It's been a very eventful day on our end.
How so? What's been going down?
All kinds of things, Dozo. You were there, you lived it, or did you forgore?
Oh, well, I like to, be the stand-in for the audience.
Oh, okay. Well, where are we picking up in the game? I feel like that's important.
How about that file?
We were working with
What's in it
MJ to
these
try to
guys
figure
want so
out
bad?
how the Kingpin is connected to all this, like, artsy-fartsy stuff.
Right, we did this like sculpture, samurai like puzzle.
Yeah.
And now we're Spider-Man because MJ told Spider-Man the
Not much, Shook
deets.
Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here.
And we
Hang
just
tight.
threw a web on him.
Yeah. Uh-oh. That guy has a question mark over his head.
Why does he have a question mark over his head?
He's like, what was that noise? But I'm just gonna go ahead and take him out. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully this was nice and sneaky.
Gotta stay silent.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
because yesterday you tried this at the end of stream and like you died immediately.
Oh, he was gonna see the other guy. I don't want to die immediately this time. I just want to like get through it and maybe like it won't be so hard.
And hey, Hyper, first one here tonight. How you doing?
Good evening. You finished cooking mac and cheese? Nice.
Delicious. We actually had some cheese earlier, but in the queso form along with some chips. I guess like we weren't very hungry for dinner, so we were like around like 5:30 we're like, let's have a little snack. And so we had some queso and chips. But this day, oh my gosh, what did you guys do today? A lot. Where do we begin? So I woke us up an hour before our alarm in the morning.
Yes.
And Doza was like, I want to go back to bed. But then also he was a good sport and we woke up. And then we like had a kind of slow morning for like about an hour where we like made some breakfast and ate that and like chilled. But then Doza actually had a hair and beard appointment today. So he went to that as I like held down work and life and stuff here.
Yeah.
And Doza already failed and he's laughing at himself.
I'm not really sure how to tackle that one spot. Oh, cool. We just get to continue. Oh, look, but I don't have to do it now.
Oh, okay, neat.
Yeah, okay, neat.
What else happens today? Oh, like we got some kind of potentially bad news. We have to wait until tomorrow to find out if it's really, really bad or if it's just like this kind of sucks, but it's gonna be okay. So more on that tomorrow. Fingers crossed that it's not going to be a really bad thing. And hey, Kitty! Oh my goodness, we're not playing Pokemon anymore. It's so good to see you.
Oh yeah, the Pokemon arc is over.
So
for
no
now.
more spoilers.
Yeah. No more spoilers.
And Tiger Bark, hello.
How's it going?
How are you doing?
How am I gonna take down these two guys?
But yeah, that like I don't know. This day's just been go, and like I kind of almost met my breaking point a little bit. Oh yeah, they're gonna notice you now. You like broke the entire game.
Yeah, I did.
Basically, I met to my breaking point. And I was like, okay, this is frustrating. Like we don't know what's gonna happen until tomorrow about something. MJ's here. Like, oh my gosh, you just bonked her on the head.
Yeah, hit her with a bonk. Stop. That'll work.
No.
How do we save MJ?
Oh, am I gonna have to like do something like fast?
No worries, Tigerberg. We appreciate when you and others can make it. We totally get it.
Oh. These guys have big old punches.
Hopefully, I don't know if it's gonna be good news, but it's gonna be like, this sucks, it's gonna be okay, versus this is very, very bad, need to figure life out kind of situation. But Doza does look gooder. He let his hair grow out kind of a little bit. I don't even remember the last time you had your haircut before today.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Do I remember?
Your last haircut before today?
No.
No. Okay.
It's been weeks.
No, it's been over months.
Oh
I
god.
want to say it was in October. It's been about 2 months probably. But anyways, he has always been cute, and even before his haircut today, he was cute. But like whenever he goes to like this haircut bearded men's grooming place, every time he comes back, he's just completely like there's this glow up about him, and he just feels different.
I do. Like, I really enjoy it. It's really nice. I often don't like give myself like any level. Like, actually, I didn't tell you this, Noosh. So
What happened?
when my hairstylist was telling me, oops, ouch. When my hairstylist was telling me about like, oh, you should definitely like treat yourself next time and get like the most expensive package. I'm like, okay. As much as I want to do that, like this, getting a haircut is like,
And beard appointment.
and a beard appointment is like,
It's like pampering yourself a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Like every couple months, like it's good to do that, especially like for your own self-care. Kitty, good luck with finals week. I can't even imagine. I mean, I can. Like having been a student myself, I didn't really like finals week. I would very much like be a shut-in, study, do my thing, not care about anything else but getting through finals. I'm glad you're taking time to take a break though in between all of that. And Fry, this is the Nushindo's Real channel. Yes, indeed. Fry had a haircut today too.
No way, really?
Oh.
Twinsies.
Oh man. When Doza got to his haircut place, like the door of the place was locked. Apparently they lock it and close it for like the lunch hour, but he didn't realize that or know that. He thought he was like in the back of the store or something, like because some places that have a back entrance and a front entrance, maybe the back one's locked or something. He was so confused.
I was, yeah. I don't understand.
I wasn't even with him, but like when he came back, he gave me the play-by-play of everything. I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, thankfully.
Well,
why is
also because like he usually goes to one location, but they were like, hey, if you need an appointment tomorrow, like you can only go to the other location that they have, which is a little bit farther away. So it was like a new place, same group of people that do the thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The producer of the original Spider-Man comics who worked with Stan Lee said this version of Peter is the most comic accurate he's seen. Oh, dang.
That's pretty good.
Good to know.
Saw some voice acting from a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man game.
Check.
That was hilarious, but I think for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It was literally like he saved somebody on the roof, and she's like, "Thanks. Can you also get my purse? It's on a different roof." And he's like, "What?"
Could help track down the
It was on TikTok earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
a job for later.
Oh, I mean, Hyper, I haven't gotten a haircut in a long time either. I only usually get one a year or maybe two.
Never said I did.
Especially since working
Mary
from
Jane Watson,
home.
Daily Bugle.
Like, I just let it get as long as possible, honestly.
Right, yeah.
Of what you saw here.
You progressively
about
make
the file those
progress.
masked
Like you
men
get
stole?
a little bit of a trim here
What
and
about
there.
the long
Yeah.
history of stolen goods
But
Fisk has
overall,
laundered
it's
at his
it
auction
comes
house?
out as a
Your
net
editor will be
gain.
hearing
It
from our
does.
attorney.
I mean, when I worked a corporate job, I'd get it styled more often. Like, I'd
Styled,
have to
sure, yeah.
Because, like, you're constantly having to dress
On
up
display.
and stuff. Yeah. And howdy, Maker, and welcome back, Zoom Guy. Finals
How's it
won't
going?
be so difficult for you, it looks
The last
like.
6 months never happened.
That's good.
Yeah. And what happened to the fried rice? What's the bad news, Hyper? It's too much soy sauce?
Oh wait. Oh,
That's
I see.
okay. Like, did you not like the taste of it?
Since when
You
did
just
you
add more
speak in
rice?
Italian?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
No
you could add
idea,
more
but
white rice
still
or
glad
other
to make these
vegetables and things to
fries.
soak
Really?
up that
Best in the city.
That
soy
flavor.
sauce.
Yeah, soy sauce.
So,
It's like there's a
how's it
very
going?
fine
Bugle?
line where like
Well,
it can easily go into
yeah,
like
well,
too
I
much
just got an
territory.
all caps text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight.
Definitely, I
So it
definitely
looks
use
like
it.
I'll be
Like
meeting
whenever
with
I
the
use
legal
soy
team.
sauce, I use it in place of salt.
Again.
Yeah.
There ain't no way I'm gonna double up on that. Too much sodium.
Nope.
So, creepy mask guys. What's your take?
Yeah, what's up with these
another
creepy
night in the
mask
city.
guys? They
It's
had
your
like ghost
Tell me
flame
your
from
spare
Elden
story
Ring
there.
in their fists.
Let's not make this about
Would you
business.
consider this a date?
How's it going with
I
you?
mean, they're just.
Did you get that
They
promotion?
could just be friends.
Well, what they're talking
but
about
We're on the cusp of something really
other
big.
stuff.
You know, Oscar
Yeah, I
could
mean,
hang
they
in a
could talk
heartbeat,
about
right?
whatever.
One phone call
Girls and
away.
guys
Sure,
can be
but
friends,
Dr. Octavius is
contrary to
help
popular
millions.
belief.
Oh yeah,
Right
that's what
where
I've
I wanna
heard.
be, right where I should be.
There's no more rice and
Almost sounds like
vegetables.
it's
Aw.
more
Well, Hyper, I
important
hope
than
it
your
was
other
still
job.
like okay. You're about to
I've never
call
heard
me
you
and
talk
scream
like
for
that
help.
before.
It changed
Aw.
in 6 months.
Well, now you know for next time.
Why did you ask me here, Pete?
You know, just dinner between friends.
I was like that during the pandemic, Kitty, but I wasn't even brave enough to
You
cut
could
off
be,
my
you
split
know,
ends.
if
I would
that's
just
what you
like
wanted.
let it grow. I still remember
There's
we
a
took
lot
like
of
before
baggage
after
here.
pictures of our first haircut post pandemic.
Sure, but
Not really post pandemic,
is
but
that
you know,
so
once it
bad?
was
I mean,
safer for
baggage
us to
can
go.
carry good
And
things too,
it was
like,
intense. It was like
money
very
and,
different for both of us.
keys.
I felt like a different person almost.
I mean, yeah, Doze's hair got to the point where I was able to like actually braid it and style it like more
it was-
than you
this
can
is the
as
trick.
It
for
was
guys'
getting
hair.
shoulder length.
Yeah.
The longest I've ever had it.
Saved by the siren.
Talk to you later.
Go.
Who's Michelle Jenkins?
MJ.
No way. It's Mary Jane. We all know it's Mary Jane.
Sorry, Mary Jane. You struck out again. You just couldn't get the words out.
Love seeing you two together
Whoa.
again. You always were my
He's in
favorites.
this? Short order cook? Isn't that... Yeah.
Stan Lee,
I know. I
yeah.
was just trying to act like
Oh,
I'm
okay.
cool.
Isn't that... Oh, I've seen him in another movie before.
I've seen him in so many movies. He's like in every movie. Except for then when he wasn't, because he's no longer here.
Unfortunately. Rip Stanley, you absolute legend.
What's with the units?
Your
heading
name
down
will go
third?
on in history forever.
Yep. Where am I going? I'm trying to get to
Michelle
the...
Jenkins is the MJ in the MCU. no, it's Mary Jane.
Okay,
Herman's
yeah.
just a big
Of
cupcake.
course.
I'll
Just
have
gonna
it back in
double
Rikers
down.
by bedtime.
All right, where's this...
Just had dinner
Where's
with
this
my
tower?
ex after saving her from masked criminals.
We are friends.
Now
Me
I'm
and
gonna go
Doza
beat
were
up a
friends,
maniac
but
who
like,
uses shockwaves to
you
rob
know,
people.
later after we
What a
became
perfectly
friends,
normal
we
life you have,
upgraded
Peter
into
Parker.
other relationship statuses.
Yeah. Lots of benefits, including being in a relationship with each other.
Yes. Some would call us life partners. Others may call us lovers. Others may call us globs. There's a lot.
I like Starcrossed.
Star-crossed lovers. What
Yeah.
makes a star-crossed though?
Well, you know, like somebody checked the stars and everything checked out, so
That's
I feel like we've
true.
earned the title.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a backpack right here. Let's get it. Noosh gets so excited when we get the backpacks. It's her favorite part of the game.
It was just so random and funny. Also, I really enjoyed Zendaya as Mary Jane,
Oh, geez, a
as
vehicle.
MJ.
She's great.
Yeah, and not only because her and Tom Holland had like the off like screen chemistry too, but like she's just a phenomenal actress. She actually finally got nominated for her first Golden Globe too, for Euphoria season 2.
Right.
And I'm seeing her arc from like freaking Shake It Up on Disney Channel to here, like, girl, like
I
super
failed. I
proud.
never even caught up.
Please. The people who do great things in this world are those who
this
don't let
one.
bullies like him
Where the
stand
bad
in
guys
their
I
way.
at?
don't know who
People like
Leroy
us.
Jenkins
said him.
is.
Yeah, you do.
Who's
It's
Leroy
just
Jenkins?
I've got
It's
eyes
that
on
guy.
this
Oh,
construction
looks like we're
site. Their
fighting.
equipment's covered in
Okay, we're
dust.
fighting now.
yeah.
And hey, Dark Iron, how are you doing?
I'm gonna take a closer look.
Like, girl, I'm just so proud of her. Like, when you see, like, you know, actors, actresses, or anyone, like, in media, like, who are doing things that you've seen them, like, you grew up with them, right? Like, you watch them on TV, like, as kids in certain roles, and now you're watching them as young adults in certain roles. Like, you get to follow that journey. Like, think about, like, Home Alone, like, Macaulay Culkin, like, his whole arc, like, he's a father now. Like, that, and he's married to Brenda Song, who is, like, on the Disney Channel as well. She was, like, known for Sweet Like of Zack and Cody as London Tipton, but I really liked her in, like, the Disney Channel original movie, Wendy Wu Homecoming Queen. Like, it was like the first, like, Asian representation in, like, a Disney Channel original movie that I had ever seen, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, she's kind of amazing.
She is. She's been in a lot of things, and yeah.
I'm hitting 2, by the way.
Doza with benefits.
Oh.
You what?
Oh, jeez.
Doza, tap X as you swing to make swinging faster was a tip from Tiger Bark.
Oh, okay. I just added tapping C to make it faster. That'll be the next one for my movement. Thank you so much.
So Kitty's giving everyone a little bit of knowledge about the whole star-crossed lovers, saying Doza star-crossed means you're both going to die.
What?
I mean, don't we all die at some point?
Yeah, like I don't plan on living forever.
Romeo and Juliet were called star-crossed lovers because they decided to be together and were punished because of it. I think it's been a while since 8th grade. Well, I mean, the story of Romeo and Juliet is that their parents and their families were very against it. Like, they're two different families, and like that, regardless of that, they wanted to be together, but then they ended up, you know, spoiler alert, dying. And then, like, with this kiss I die, right? Because of the poison and the love and the... Very dramatic. I mean, it was a drama, it was a play, it was theatrical, like all of that when it was originally put out there.
Yeah, I mean, Shakespeare was basically like, I don't know, he was basically the MCU in a way.
The Shakespearean cinematic universe?
It was everything everyone turned up for, you know?
There are so many versions of Romeo and Juliet now, like, that is all based on his piece and work.
Yeah.
No talking until marriage.
Well,
could you imagine? Like, none of this would be allowed right now. Our conversations, our streaming, all of that.
Guys, slow down.
No, thank you. I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna game and I'm gonna do all of the other things.
I heard what you said, and I heard what one of the bad guys said, and like my brain, he said, "I'm gonna blow your brains out." I was like, "Noosh, why are you gonna blow my brains out?"
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah, yeah, no way.
You're welcome to teach me about Leroy Jenkins, Doom Guy. Apparently, Michelle Jenkins is the wife of Leroy Jenkins. Like, feel free.
So Leroy Jenkins is the guy who runs into that. He's in a raiding group in WoW. And he runs into like a group of little dragon whelps. Yeah, the one who goes, Leroy.
So that
Jenkins.
Okay,
that guy.
Dills has shown me that video like lots of times, but I guess it didn't register that there's more to it than just that clip.
Oh yeah, no, that was
it.
I don't know. If, I mean, maybe he has a wife. I'm not sure. I know people have done their own little impromptu weddings in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I remember when there was something happening for WoW a couple years ago, and people were like sharing all their like love stories in WoW.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. Like briefly.
Yeah, it was really like cool to see. Like some people met online, and then like in WoW in World of Warcraft, and then they ended up being married in life, and they have kids who play it now, and all of this stuff. It's really wholesome.
I love stories like that.
Yeah. Although Doze and I didn't meet in a video game, like, or while playing games, like, obviously it's a big part of our lives.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's massive. I mean, here we are, doing this.
Playing games. What do you think of the story so far, Doze and Spider-Man?
I like it so far. I'm really interested to see where it goes. It very much feels like... Hold on, I'm forgetting how to freaking play. It very much feels like a movie like type story.
But we get to like help out with the scenes.
Yeah, finally. How many bad guys are there? Okay,
so
finally.
many baddies.
Okay, I came here to web bad guys.
I like the whole like the no spontaneously combusting until marriage, no looking at each other until marriage, no American Idol until marriage. That's crazy.
Yeah, seriously.
Sometimes, so earlier, like, in Discord, we were talking about how, like, general chat can be, like, chaotic and wild, and I'm like, I wonder what's more wild. Is it YouTube chat sometimes, like, with the streams, or is it general chat? Like, they both are so, like, very out there sometimes.
I don't know.
I like the chaos, though. Is it bad that I like it?
I think YouTube chat, honestly, like, kind of goes really hard.
Well,
sometimes.
I mean, we're here 2 hours at least whenever we are on YouTube, so like it can range. Like there's a variety of topics and ranges, right?
Yeah.
Whereas general chat, like it can be killed really quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There's definitely like a bigger emphasis on like not continuity, but like, you know what I mean, when it comes to like a live chat.
And sounds good, Fry. Have a very good night. And yes, we will see you on Sunday. And since Fry said it here before we have officially scheduled it, we are going to be doing our next installment of the Minecraft Globtacular quiz. Playing
Captain,
Fry's amazing
I've got this
adventure
disguise and
map
all the
this
probable
weekend
cause you
on
need.
Sunday
Whipped up early.
at 3 p.m. Central Time,
Good job.
9 p.m. GMT, which is London time or UK
He's gonna
time.
find out why long distance relationships don't
Thank you so
work
much,
out.
Noosh, for bringing that out. Yeah, we are going to be playing Minecraft this weekend.
Yeah.
Crazy. performed 3 stealth takedowns.
Hyper
Whoops.
got Spider-Man yogurt today. That's hype. Which
Really?
is better, WoW or WoW? What is WAW?
World Air
Water.
Water. What?
The World Air Water Federation. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I'm not familiar with WAW. Please enlighten us, because I mean, as it stands, I'm gonna be pretty biased.
I do think that there is someone out there for everyone, Kitty. I hope you hold on to that hope and just go through life, continue focusing on yourself, thriving, and like you never know, when you least expect it, something will happen.
I think there's too many people in the world to have that not like. I mean, just
Yeah.
it's a numbers game, right?
Yeah.
It's about exposure. It's about
Mr. Muggins.
I'm
variety.
gonna say the cliche. There's so many fish in the sea.
Well, there are like, I don't know. Like, it's really romantic to kind of think of like
I get paid at the end of the week.
the human race is like there is someone out there for everybody, and then like the extension of that is, everybody has their one.
Yeah.
But like through extenuating circumstances, some people find the one more than once.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's so many people, like you said earlier.
And I don't know if we should really be living our lives like finding the perfect match. Like
Yeah,
I think
but
that there's many
finding-
people who could match.
Yeah, and finding someone to love, like, love wins. Love is love. All of that.
That being said, since I found you, I'm not letting go, and I've also stopped looking entirely for
Well, yeah.
as long as we've been together,
Same.
even a little longer. I can't find this backpack. I'm stupid.
And hey, William, welcome back. How are you doing? Today's been chaotic, but we are hanging in there and looking for backpacks in a video game.
It's right here. I might as well get it.
Possible narcotics sale.
It's the time of year for your hardest decision ever. What decision is that, Hyper? And WAW is World at War, the first Call of Duty with zombies, apparently. So I've never played that, so I'm automatically going to select World of Warcraft since I've played it, experienced it, had a great time with it when I did play it.
I think that for that reason, like, World at War is very important, but I think it's only really relevant in the Call of Duty scene because it wasn't the only game to, like, do shooting zombies, right? But, like, when it
Gotcha.
came to the Call of Duty series, it was important.
So between WoW and WAW, what would you pick?
It's an unfair comparison.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
it's trying to compare apples with, like,
Feet. Just kidding.
yeah, I won't tell you which, but they're not even in the same wheelhouse.
Report came in from Arizona. Over.
And hey, Shadow, welcome back. We're not
Shadow,
playing
help! How do I get to the basket? Not the basket.
the backpack.
The backpack.
We're not playing the Miles Morales one right now, but we hope to someday. We're actually thinking about it. Like we're like maybe we do one Spider-Man game a year. So this is 2022, and then sometime in 2023 at the end we play another one.
This seems like I can open it.
And we did briefly touch on relationship, Shadow. If you scroll up in chat, you'll see like people saying like ridiculous things.
Absolutely out of pocket.
Have you
And I love it.
tried just crawling like on the ceiling under?
You okay?
I can't get inside. Look, I'm gonna go to the entrance. Move out of my way, simpletons. I have some important shit to do. Where do I need to go? I can't go through any of these doors. We haven't unlocked the spider power of walking through revolving doors, so that's not an option for us. And then if I go up here to the second floor, once I remember how to run, like it looks like it's open, but I legit can't get inside. Like none of these are open. Like what am I even on?
That decision does sound quite difficult, Hyper, but looks like you have
Spidey
a plan
sense?
there. Of how to spend Christmas
trying,
with
Tigerberg,
like
I'm trying.
divorced parents. I don't even know where to begin to think about how all that would work. But hopefully you get to do what you want to do and like your parents make it work for you to have a good Christmas. I actually, part of the reason why today like I kind of like was freaking out a little is that Christmas is literally 10 days away. And that means like time is running out for this year and we still have quite a few things we need to accomplish, like, or that we want to accomplish. Some of it tied with other people and contracts and clients and things, some things just on ourselves. And it's like, why am I stressing out? Like, obviously it's a stressful time of year, but like, it's okay. Let's just relax. I needed to like take a step back and just realize that, you know, it's going to be fine.
Yep.
You guys are like little kingpins in training. So
Been raining all day where William's at, reflecting on how much of an honorless, monstrous youth that you used to be, and how seeking a solitary, resolute plan is likely the only option you have. It's morally correct. That is some very insightful, deep, thought-provoking statement there. So clearly you have been reflecting on that. I think reflecting on oneself when younger or throughout their lives in general, regardless of how old they are, is so important. I think that's one of the reasons why we've been really enjoying like sharing our reflections a little bit with all of y'all through like our monthly retrospective series. Like that's been super really like a really good thing for even our process for reflecting and like together as a couple, together on this creative journey, and then just in general with life, like the lessons that we're picking up along the way, because there is so much to learn from people's experiences, which is why we love when you guys share things from your lives and talk about things here in the community where we can respond to them, but others can as well, to provide different perspectives that we would not have had if we didn't have these group of people meeting here like during a stream or in Discord or what have you.
Right, exactly.
That's all you're gonna add?
What am I supposed to add to your... You give the encyclopedia and I'm like,
I'm not an encyclopedia.
here's the table of contents. That's right.
I don't know. I just do feel very strongly about reflections, and it's something I've been working on for myself. Like, yeah, there were things in my past of like, you know, I wouldn't say honorless, monstrous, like for me in general, but like, you know, everyone has their own story of what they've gone through and how they're dealing with those past experiences in present day through their life, but also for the future. I
thought I made so much progress when I like became a teenager, and I looked back at like my middle school days and I was like, oh, I can't believe I used to be that person. And I'm like, was like, how, like now, like I've been an adult for a little while, right? And I'm like, was it really all that different? Like, was it really that significant? I guess like to me in that time it was.
I mean, we're all like, it's human nature to continue to work on ourselves and improve or want to improve, right? Like you are the only person that can change your circumstance. So because you've made changes in your life, the past is like, really, I was that kid? Yeah. Or that teen or what have you in whatever chapter you were.
Exactly.
I mean, look at Spider-Man's arc. He's really grown as a person too.
It really has. Oh, I just used my ability and it didn't do anything. Weird. But yeah, I think progress is important, and I think it's even more important to recognize that you are progressing, even if it doesn't feel like it all the time.
Yeah. Hyper, you know, I when it comes to like divorce and things, I really don't have too much experience as far as like wanting like parents together and stuff. I know that's super hard and difficult.
Going through divorce myself, like when my parents divorced, like I had to mourn the relationship of my parents, but not only that, but like of all the moments that I thought I was going to have, like growing up. All of these like firsts that only really had one parent as a part of it, where it just kind of felt like something was always incomplete and always missing. And especially like when I was around like 14, 15, 16, like around there, when I'm trying to figure out the kind of person I think I might be, having only part of the guidance, it was completely disorienting. And it took me a long time, and I'm still kind of like working through it. Of like
even now as a young adult.
Even now, yeah, even now, like I don't have anything figured out. I just maybe I'm like I've worked through some things. I wouldn't say I've like gotten over stuff or like things don't matter, because like, you know, there are moments where they still do. Like every now and then I'll like it makes me feel kind of silly sometimes, but especially during the holidays when you have like, you know, typical dad figure who's like carving the turkey or something, right? And it's like, huh, well, That's never gonna happen again.
Come on, Herman.
That kind of thing.
It
And
definitely comes up during the holiday movies.
yeah, and I kind of almost like, sometimes I almost have to re-mourn it all over again.
What?
But
The only
each
answer
time
to
it
shocker now?
hurts a little less.
Mister?
And I kind of view that as progress.
Absolutely. And hey, Peter, how are you doing? Welcome back.
How's it going? I'm almost caught up with this guy.
Let's see. Shadow got to voice chat and do things with a friend today. That was pretty fun. That's awesome.
Very nice.
Now let's
I
talk.
had a work call that took about an hour. That was not fun.
I didn't have to do that.
Noted.
And that was
Joseph was getting
A-okay.
pampered at his appointment as I was on my call. But I told him to do it during that time because like I would miss him if he was like gone while I wasn't on a call, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
We planned it that way.
Desperate.
Tiger Bark, I really hope you get more sleep. It's important to get sleep and rest and relax.
Tell me who it is now.
4 hours in
Absolutely.
2 days
No.
not healthy, in my opinion.
I've definitely gone through a few of that. Oh, that was close. I forgot what the dodge button was again.
And hello, Orange Juice. How are you doing today? And Peter, we're doing good. It's been a lot today, but we're hoping tomorrow is going to be better. It's Friday tomorrow, so that'll be nice. We also heard that like the Texas grid might fail again, but like this time Christmas weekend.
That's
So
fun.
that's exciting. It's supposed to be in the 20s, and Texas might not be able to handle it. So we are like, when we saw the news about that and the weather emergency national service people like were sending out things, we were like, all right, so I guess we should get a little more prepared. If you guys remember, we had a Texas freeze a couple years ago where, yeah, there was a pandemic going on, and then there was also like a freeze where we didn't have electricity and things for a couple of days. So, yeah.
Not looking forward to that. Guess we'll see how it goes.
Fingers crossed it's not as intense and we're better
Like
prepared
zero
for it.
personality. But your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details?
Yeah, we caught the bad guy.
We caught the baddie! I ain't never been with a baddie. Just kidding.
Lucky for you, I don't wanna.
You guys played Roblox with a friend for
Good
an
work,
hour or
Spider-Man.
two?
How did
Noise.
that go?
Learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
All right.
I don't like push-ups or pull-up.
Looks like I got some
But
free
all power
time.
to all y'all.
Maybe now's a good time
Yeah,
to
right.
look at that mask.
Get that
it's
fitness
MJ.
on.
Oh, I keep leveling up and
You're
not
up late.
spending my points.
Just catching up on the
Lamau.
news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah,
Okay,
he was
okay.
unusually combative.
Where is
Anyway,
this
thanks again for
seatbelt?
Snow
dinner.
is up to the
What do I owe
top
you?
of the door. I've only seen things like that,
that
like in
mask from the gallery?
videos and
Yeah.
like the news and
I'm
things.
actually on my way to the
I can't
Peace
even
Center
imagine
now.
that. Oh my gosh, you got a Spider-Man plushie!
Look at that
Strap
donk.
with so
I made this
real quick.
prototype to get me to license
Speaking
my
of
likeness.
plushies, for
bad
those
there's
of you
no
that
way
are
to get
fans
paid
of
without revealing my
Razer,
identity.
they're giving away a snaky snake that like they're branded like snake plush, but it's like a holiday themed. They announced it on their Instagram earlier this evening. If you want to go, you just gotta like their post and comment or something like that, I believe. So check out all those holiday giveaways to win free stuff.
Yeah, it's all just sitting there.
We even have a giveaway going on.
Yes, we do. We do have a giveaway going on, and it's for
1 month
of Discord Nitro.
yeah.
And where is that
Um,
happening?
It's happening in our Discord server
No
in
way.
the giveaways channel, which is where we always like typically do giveaways. Feel free to go join and enter, and good luck. It's our second holiday giveaway so far. I can't wait to keep like revealing what the next one is, and then the next one. That was another thing. This giveaway for like that we posted today. We had originally planned to put out on Wednesday, yesterday. And we remembered like midstream, like, oh man, that was supposed to go out Wednesday because we were going to do Wednesday, then have it revealed on Friday. Who the winner is, to squeeze in one more before Christmas. And now we've like shifted the schedule a little bit, but it'll happen.
Yeah. Oh, it
Slowly
will.
but surely. Like, who cares if it goes into the new year, right? Giveaways is giveaways.
Exactly.
And hey, Neffy, how are
Hey,
you
sorry.
doing?
Welcome
You
back.
were explaining why you're up so late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with
All right, I
Shocker
finally
tonight.
spent those points.
Yeah.
I got a
It was
little bit
unusually
stronger. It's kind of
combative.
nice.
Anyway, thanks again for dinner.
That's a nice variety
What do I owe
of
you?
exercise in
How about
there,
a favor?
Goon Guy.
You
For
still have
us,
that mask
it's
from the
mostly
gallery?
like
Yeah.
dancing.
I'm actually on my way
That's
to the
what I
Peace
enjoy
Center now
doing
to ask
fitness
Martin Lee about
wise.
it.
Doza will
Martin
actually
Lee,
do
He has a
real
degree in art
fitness
history.
related stuff.
If anyone knows
Oh,
about
yours
the
is
origins of
real.
that mask,
Well,
he
like,
will.
Just
I'm not your
handle it.
typical like
Like I said,
gonna
I
lift
think there's a
weights
bigger
or
story
do
here, and I plan
like
to be the one to break it.
you know.
Sure.
How do you know what the terminology is?
So I can call you, like, whenever?
Like the resistance
Yeah,
bands,
whenever, whatever.
Weightlifting, like you don't.
that stuff. Yeah, I don't really do
So I
any of
guess we're
that. Like,
talking
and
again.
I think like
Cool.
the treadmill's fine, ellipticals are fine, but it's not the funnest thing. Like, I prefer like moving my body to music and having fun that way.
Sure.
Yeah.
You like to get jiggy with it.
What else do I do other than dancing though? Like, I feel like I don't do anything.
Well, you
I guess
know,
I like-
you can
like-
change that.
I could change that, but what? I've tried different things. Sometimes I'll even put on like a random YouTube video and like try to follow their
Almost morning.
dance steps. Like
Mr.
if
Lee will
I'm
be here
like,
soon.
you know,
Now
I
I can
remember
use
with
this
Doza, I tried it once with like, there's this video with like music dances around the world and he cringed so hard through it. He's like, not again for me, but you have fun with this.
It was.
It's not very effective, but it was a fun time for me.
It was not a. It was not a. It would no. It was. Like each video was like 30 seconds long
But like they were going quickly through. I need to find this
from like
video to share it.
2003.
Because I wanted like a variety. I just wanted to see the different moves out there and try to mimic it. This, mind you, this was like before we got into like TikTok challenges, like dance challenges. So it was just, I needed a compilation that was long enough for like a workout sesh, but like just somewhere free. So on YouTube it was. There are more like fitness and different YouTubers and fitness related things that are a lot better
There are
these
definitely
days.
dance styles that are more.
What can I do for you?
I'm sorry to
They
bother you,
align
Mr. Lee.
more
I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter.
efficiently
She's
with
doing a story
like
on
Yeah.
the idea
reports,
about
and she found
doing
this
fitness.
Yep.
Well, she wanted an expert
The
opinion
times
on
and
it,
technology
and
have
I know you have a
improved.
degree.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that.
this
yeah.
might
You
be
know,
the
wheels
first
on the
time I
bus doesn't
actually
really
get
get
to
the
use it.
heart pumping.
Let's see
And
what you
Boxboy,
have.
thank you so much for sending us that step by step. We
Interesting.
look forward to reviewing it and
Where'd
taking
she
care
find
of
it?
that for some Toho
really
6
not sure.
action soon.
Why, what is it?
A
really
replica of
appreciate
an
that.
Antique Chinese opera mask.
Are we into
seen one in
football?
years.
Do you mean like American football or do you mean
This
like
symbol here roughly
football like
translates
soccer?
to
Like
demon.
American soccer?
Demon.
Well,
Yeah,
my
which
father
one?
read me
NFL?
ghost stories with that mask and symbol when I was young.
I think Tom Brady came back
Scared
out of
the hell out of
retirement,
me.
unless that was Peyton Manning. So no.
Here,
I don't know much about football.
My family used to be New York Giants fans, and Doza's family
It could be connected
is
to
very much
dangerous
Dallas
people.
Cowboys, but like, you
They haven't
know?
done
Might wanna
anything
find
in
a
a
different
while.
story.
Yeah.
Do you think she's in
So?
trouble?
So there's that.
Your dad loves Tom Brady hybrid? Yeah, right. Like, did you see all those touchdowns
Might
he
take a
passed to the
risk.
end zone? You know what I mean? Right?
When will I get sturdy or hit the gritty? I mean, maybe I have.
Look, I think that maybe get into football, and because they have
The
something
symbol
called the
inside the mask
gridiron.
means
Now, I
demon.
haven't found the
Do you
gridiron.
think the
Mr.
gridiron's
Lee.
part of the gritty?
Never seen him
Where
like
else
that.
would they have got it?
He even
And
said you
so
should
if you
drop
want
What
it.
to...
about a
Story.
griddle?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Maximum grittiness, you need to go
No, I
to
think you just
McDonald's
had
and
a
get a
weird flashback.
griddle,
A
McGriddle, and then go and play football at the gridiron.
Oh goodness.
Demons,
Yeah,
huh?
that sounds
Good
like the
name.
most efficient.
Okay,
If you guys
gotta
have
get ready.
anything else,
See you
oh,
soon.
and like maybe have some graphing paper because
Well,
it's basically
that
paper
went
with a
about as
big
well
old
as I
grid
could
on
have
it.
hoped.
Yeah,
When it comes to sports, we are
Partnership with
very much
restaurants and
more
grocery
into
stores works great.
basketball and like the
Any
NBA.
surplus food comes right
Our
here.
team, San Antonio Spurs, obviously haven't been doing so great lately, but throughout our lifetime, the Spurs have been amazing. We got to see Greg Popovich like be the best coach in the NBA. We got to see Tim Duncan and David Robinson be like the twin towers that they beautifully are to give the Spurs like their initial like championships. We got to see Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and other like non-American but
The time to
like
kill
playing on
before-
American team like players, like international players, the diversity of all of that. Oh man, basketball we could talk about all the time.
whoa, these suits look cool. Oh, this is the suit from
From Ant-Man. I'm
no,
just kidding.
no, from Mysterio,
Mysterio.
the Mysterio movie. Yeah,
So you
yeah.
gotta collect them all. That's what like the backpacks are.
Oh, why does it not show me this one? Oh, yeah, like so this one's crime tokens. So I need to be hitting V so that I can like I got increased range for that, so that should make it easier. And then landmark tokens, Noosh. If you see the little, you know, the little
token
bar
sign.
graph thing, yeah, that like let me know so that I can start getting these, because I would love like this one's really cool. I like this one. I don't know the origin of it at all, but yeah, like
They look cool.
I like this is slick. This one's like it's almost not even Spider-Man. Maybe
It almost looks like Black Panther a little bit.
Kinda, yeah.
Very sleek, very golden, very majestic and royal. This looks like a sleeveless hoodie.
See, I think this is the Tom Holland like before he actually had one.
Are these still in like
Kind of.
sleeveless hoodies?
I don't think so. Only maybe with like people who go to the gym. I think that's really it. Oh my god, these cost crime tokens too.
I don't know if that news makes me
Doc
happy
needs me
or
at the
not,
lab.
Boxboy. Like,
Let's do a little
Hello
fun
Neighbor
workout
2
in
is
the
also
city.
poorly
Leveled
received.
up.
I'm wondering, like,
Wait,
with how Hello Neighbor 1 did, like, why would they even make it 2?
why would it make me happy that something didn't do well?
Yeah, like, that. I feel indifferent about it. Like, I'm definitely not going anywhere near that game.
I would rather it do well, because that means that maybe they made an improvement.
But they didn't.
Yeah, like the amount of games that the devs who work on, oh, this is beautiful, it's daytime now. The amount, whoever the devs
Wait.
are, the dev team is like, whether they or not they make a great game doesn't really affect me. But for
I
people who
do-
it matters, I hope they can get a good game.
But I should clarify that, yes, I do hate Hello Neighbor.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's not a good game. Let's be real.
But, like, I do feel bad for, like, the fan base. Like, no improvements. Like, it's just as bad. Like, that sucks, you know?
Yeah, like we've been there, you know. We've been there with like.
We empathize with the gamers.
Oh.
And see you later, Kitty. Good luck with finals.
Okay, you are not getting 5 stars.
Oh, I
Shoot
just
for
did a
the
thing.
stars, because astronomy and whatnot. We got the original game free somehow. I don't remember how though. Hello Neighbor.
I think they gave it away on the Epic Game Store. But
There you
like,
go.
a
Good
long
old
time
Epic
ago.
giving away
I definitely
games.
dodged that. What the hell? How am I not dodging?
We definitely over the years have picked up quite a bit on getting games for free, whether it's through Epic or through Amazon Prime, like through Twitch Drop sometimes, through like Steam keys. Like there's so many different ways. I feel like Humble Bundle deals.
Did I stop it?
There's
Stop the
also
car.
like a Twitter account that we follow. It's like cheap game deals or something like that. That they do a really good job at like tweeting out as things come out, and like all the wish lists on all the sites, like making sure those are updated so we get notifications, and then using like the Honey app to like find like, oh, was this the lowest price right now or the lowest it's been in the past like 30, 60, however many days, months, what have you. There are so many tips and tricks that we've picked up since starting streaming, just because
I'll be there soon.
it's expensive having a gaming hobby and then like being variety streamers who are gonna play a bunch of different games. It's not like you can just like play Fortnite for free and play that every day, you know?
How did I lose track
yeah,
of
there's
time?
like so little chance to like really grind in something and like get really good at it. Spend a lot of
I
time.
mean, unless we want to, because we do that in some games.
But the amount of times that we get to. Hey, wait,
Yeah.
have we seen this before?
Have we?
No.
Do you mean?
No.
Are you trying to do the whole IRL thing again?
Yeah.
Because like I think Times Square is as much as we're gonna get. We saw Central Park. There was that too.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if there's gonna be anything else.
Darn.
I
okay.
did say doo doo.
Oh, it's just a
You did?
story, Mary.
Yeah,
I must have
well, 'cause
missed
I
it.
said do.
Don't worry.
Like
I'll make sure she's careful.
not do.
Please tell
Okay,
me
you
to
know, there's
get
no
back
way of
together.
fixing this. You know what I mean?
Talking again.
I don't know what you mean.
Baby
Okay.
steps. I
Did
hope
you
I
repeat
didn't
yourself?
upset Mr. Lee.
He's just
Why is
concerned.
No, like I was saying a
There we go.
sentence where like I ended it with like.
Oh, you
and
said
then-
doo doo.
He admires how
Like
dedicated
poopy.
you are to helping
Oh.
others.
That's the
Okay.
joke.
I think you
Haha.
remind him of
Landmarks, Noosh. Landmarks.
both
Landmarks are
orphans,
fun.
both so smart.
Look how many landmarks there
The
are.
admiration's mutual.
That's great, Emmy. I got stuff
You've got
to
a
do.
good
Bye.
boss, May.
I'll
When
tell
is
him
the
you
lemon
said
stream
so.
where
Love
Doza
you.
finishes Hello Neighbor so you can stop having that lingering thought of an unfinished game? I mean, there's a few unfinished games on the channel, sadly.
Yeah, true.
We never intended for that to happen, but it does happen. Quite rare. We're hoping to keep that number below 10, though. Right? Like, that's like the goal, and if it gets to 10, it's like, nah, we gotta finish some, or
I feel like the number's
something.
at 2 or 3.
I want to say it's 5?
5?
I'm gonna check.
Yeah,
No,
check.
because you're like fact checking me. I'm gonna check because I want to
5
know
seems
now.
high.
I think it was 5. I'm gonna check.
Okay, thanks.
And while I check, as far as lemon streams go, I know like the next one Doza really wants to do is obviously Elden Ring. It's a matter of just figuring out the time and scheduling, or just randomly surprising y'all and jump scaring you with, "Hey, Elden Lemon stream going on right now. Come ring with us."
No, right. Yeah, Flight Iron building. You love that building.
No.
Oh, okay. I bet people get really good at this game where they can take
Okay.
pictures while swinging around.
It's 4 games that we haven't completed.
Ooh.
It used to be 5 with Mother Simulator, remember?
Yes.
But we finished that. So the 4 games that we haven't completed are FNAF, FNAF 2, Hello Neighbor, and Mario Golf. Now, of these 4 that we've started but haven't finished, I'm fine with finishing FNAF and FNAF 2 for real. And then with Hello Neighbor, Doza can do that as a lemon stream. Mario Golf, I honestly, like, it was way harder than I thought.
That's never getting finished.
Exactly. Unless, like, there's an easy mode. Or, like, I don't know. Because we can't even do the rewind thing. We just have to get good.
Yeah,
And it was really hard.
it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible unless I had all the time in the world, which I don't.
But yeah.
And also, like, golf, am I gonna really spend like 6 hours like perfecting one level?
So yeah, those are the 4 games that we still need to, like, that we started, but who knows.
Yeah.
It is a banger game, and there is a part 1 somewhere on the channel, because we did it right before the new golf game came out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, or they announced it or something, and it was just so hard. We did not expect it to be that hard.
Wouldn't be New York without a seedy drug deal.
Drugs, that's bad. Let's go here.
It's really hard to, like, not feel bad about, like, not being able to finish something that you set out to do originally. The feeling is so, like, I know it's just a game in this sense sometimes, like with our journey to experience so many games together, but like it kind of applies to like life too. Like when you set out to do a goal and you don't accomplish it or finish it, like it's just like sitting there, you know?
Yeah. I know how you feel.
As we get to the end of the year here, like obviously, you know, we set goals daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly, and there are some goals that I just don't think are gonna get accomplished this year like we intended, and it's a hard feeling. I don't know why I get down on myself so much. Like I should be like, you know, it's gonna be okay, we can add it on to next year, but I feel like some of the goals we've been trying to do for a while now.
Yeah.
But not to say that we haven't made progress in other aspects or things, but it's just like, again, part of the whole reflection process. Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, let's just keep working on it, keep taking more goals down, accomplishing things, and getting closer to some of the bigger things.
It's important. Yeah, you can't really like get too hung up on it, right? Because then it just gets in the way of other things, and that's not good.
And don't worry, you guys. Subnautica is still on the suggestions list. We have the game now. It's just, when are we gonna play it?
True. Oh my god, of course they're driving away. Ah, there we go.
And see you later, Orange Juice. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
And we do want to beat FNAF. And then FNAF 2, we just didn't beat it ourselves. We beat it through the trolling.
Yes.
So that's what's up with that one.
Oh, I was ready for this one.
You're a mensch, Spider-Man.
Drugs
Yeah.
are my most disliked
I feel like
activity.
in the new year there are
Definitely
some
top 5.
longer games that
Or
we're
bottom
playing,
5,
especially with
however
Zelda
that
and
works.
stuff that, you know, I don't know how many games we're going to be
Gotta
able to
split
like
before the cops get
finish.
here.
It's going to, you know,
Never
take
know
a
how they'll
while, but
react
we
to
don't want to
me.
rush through it.
Yeah. We'll have a better idea once we get a couple of these games that we definitely need to play out of the way.
Need/want.
Well, yeah, we also want. Like, we're not going to play something that we don't want to
look at
play.
that. Look at the art on the wall.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Why isn't this a landmark?
I don't know. It was a very cool thing to look at. Snap.
I got it anyways. Nobody can stop me.
One game next year, and that's it. Nah.
No.
There's
no,
gonna
no,
be
no,
more
no,
than
no.
one for sure.
Yeah, I think Night 5 is one of the ones we're stuck on for one of the FNAFs we haven't finished, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was totally doable, but, you know, we got trolled, so we finished the game, but not
we
really.
called it.
Yeah,
But
like, alright.
we want to actually be able to beat it too.
Yeah, Nusha's very adamant about, like, finishing that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why can't I get this? There we go. Nice, 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 nice.
We still need to finish Hollow Knight, y'all. Which I guess that is considered a not completed game, but that was also a game that's a little bit special on this channel because we were trying to 100% it.
Yeah.
So, and we haven't 100% a game in a while since then, or trying to at least.
Like a true 100%? Like,
yeah, because we don't
that's
actively.
never happened.
We're not the completionists. We're not trying to 100% things. We're just trying to experience and have fun with things.
Otherwise, we'd beat like 5 games in a year.
Right. Which actually, so whenever we count like how many games we played in a year, we do it by glob year, which is every like July 16th till July 15th the following year, because we started streaming, like that's our streaming anniversary, was July 16, 2018. So like, I know last year we weren't able to do as many because of all the hiatuses and things. I think we've already beaten more games this year than last year, I believe. Wow, you've collected so many more.
I think it's because of those backpacks I've been picking up.
Well, yeah.
Which one do you want me to like wear? Like, oh my goodness. Like this one's Tobey Maguire. This one's Andrew Garfield. This one's
a stealth suit.
One of the stealth suits.
A branded suit.
I'm not sure which one this one is. I have no idea which one this
Future
is.
Foundation.
I don't know.
Very black and white. Oh, the bag!
Like
bombastic
it looks like
Batman
Fantastic
suit.
Four with a bag hat. Like, but what about this?
That's pretty wild. He almost looks like he should be an enemy.
Yeah,
like a
right.
baddie rather
like,
than a goodie.
This is definitely an enemy taken straight out of like Power Rangers. And what's up, homie? How you doing?
Hey, homie.
Resident Evil 8 gameplay win. That's another one.
Do that one.
You like this one? This is
hybrids
the
do.
Yeah, this is the one that Tom Holland wore.
That's
and then
probably
there's
why
this
I like
one.
it. Let's go with that for a while.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is Spider-Man's holiday suit?
Who knows? And what's y'all's favorite? Everybody in chat, what's y'all's favorite suit that we've unlocked so far? Clearly it's gonna be that hoodie one, isn't it?
No, I don't like that one. It looks kind of lame.
Doing
Well, still in good health. That's always good to hear.
Nice.
Have a happy, healthy holiday season.
Enemies take longer to detect you in stealth.
Don't drink too much egg. Unless you want to.
We'll
I mean, make your
saving.
own decisions.
Skills?
I'm sure there are people here who have beat FNAF.
Probably.
I'm sure.
I think I'm gonna start speccing into web
Every
slinger?
single one of these suits are jumping miles in the new movie. What?
What,
Oh, like Miles Morales?
What do you mean jumping miles? Is that a spoiler? Should you not answer that?
I don't know.
You can play FNAF on a phone. Well, of course. I'm sure, right? That makes sense. Of course. And then
Congrats
VR
on beating
scrimmage?
all of them.
Dang, Shadow.
Just
So you
like a
must be
natural
like a
law.
professional FNAF player.
We haven't seen the trailer yet, Hyper. I know you linked it in Discord, but there hasn't been a moment that we could have watched it together.
Nope.
Oh, well, after stream last night, we actually watched the new Gudetama Netflix short.
think
Like
you're
they're
doing?
like 10-minute little episodes.
They're so cute.
It's amazing. It's the best thing I've seen in a while.
This is
And I'm also obsessed with Gudetama. Like Gudetama and I go way back,
calling
like
the
even
mayor's
before
office
Doza and
directly.
I have.
Peter Parker. How
Whoa!
the hell
Who is
are
this?
Speak of
Norman?
the devil.
Norman.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor. It's Norman.
Is he gonna say it? Is he
Norman,
gonna
what
say
do you
I'm
think you're
I'm
doing?
something of a scientist myself? Is he gonna say it?
The grant
Please, I hope he
agreement you
says it.
signed has strict
Yeah.
safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me.
Is he
I should have
unexcusing it?
confiscated this equipment long ago.
You guys know the two little guys.
but
that
I've had a
voiced by the
breakthrough.
Sonic and Tails voice actor?
Thank you for your great service to our country.
No.
Two little guys
These
of
folks
what?
will escort you
I don't know.
to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto.
You're free to continue your work.
Okay, so now Dr. Ock has like a
secure
reason
environment.
to like kind
At
of
Oscorp,
do whatever he wants.
you always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you.
Oh, they have history.
Hey, Peter. Harry
Who's
will be
the
coming
ominous
back
woman
from
in the
Europe
back?
early next year.
Like security
Maybe
detail?
the two
I don't
of you
know,
can
'cause she
start
looked like
that
she could
business
kill
you
me.
always talked about.
She's cutting closer. Is she gonna say something?
This
Is she gonna go for that kill
is
shot?
opportunity knocking.
Maybe. Maybe just a needle in the neck. Real
Well, she
quick,
was just
clean,
given-
no bleeding.
A soft spot for FNAF. The first
Easy. Easy.
Aw. That and Markiplier.
They didn't
Markiplier's
take
cool.
everything.
Yeah, I like
Maybe
that
we
guy.
could start over.
Peter,
Or his OnlyFans is doing
there's
well.
no we.
Forgot how
I'm
it's
from the
spelled, but the
city, I can
English
no
dub
longer
is
pay
voiced by
you.
them. I'm still a little confused.
I need some
but
I don't know who these two little guys
yeah,
are.
like who are the two?
If I
little
were
guys?
you,
On a Netflix show, or is it
I'm
the
afraid
show
of
called
job.
Two Little Guys?
I don't know. Like, you talking
know-
about maybe Robotnik's red and yellow robots that mean nothing to me?
When I
Like those guys?
When I turned on Netflix today, the first thing I saw was a movie called like I Murdered Santa Claus or something like that. Like it was a murder mystery,
could do
like who
something to
killed
help
Santa,
Doc.
and I was like, nah,
Call Harry.
no, I'm done.
Ask him
Yeah.
about his dad. Norman never listens to Harry. Even
Oh,
tried
I need to
kill
get out of
Fleming
the
for his
trenches
research
here.
stations.
Let's just run up the building.
One of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe.
Yeah, Peter. See how he's doing in Europe.
People have always been thirsty for Markiplier, but like with this, it was an invitation to like, yes, you know. And I think it's amazing that, you know, he did it all for charity. It was very, very poggers. What's that? What's that? More art? Pretty. Or are you just trying to go for a backpack?
No, I don't see a backpack.
Gudetama. It's so you're saying that the Gudetama like is voiced the chicken guy?
Why can't I just get...
Wait, the
There we
voice
go.
actors for that are voiced by the Sonic and Tails voice. I didn't know that. That's super cool. Elephants! Oh my goodness! You saw that from over there?
Yes.
Aw, I love this. This is my favorite picture. And there are colors. Look at it again.
The kitty cat.
Look, well, but the elephants. On
Oh,
top
the
of Kit
elephants?
Kat.
Like these
Yeah,
guys?
look at them. Oh my gosh.
What
that's
about that
nice.
down there? That's a face.
I guess so. But it's not.
Oops.
It's not elephants.
Oh no, I'm in the seedy underbelly.
We actually, I didn't realize this, but like, I know we've always talked about how we have so much like Zelda-inspired art and stuff around us. We actually do have quite a few elephant-related things here too.
Yes.
I think we have over 5 elephant things in our place, which is very fitting. I think.
Oh well, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah,
Harry left me a
they're
message
very
about these
cute.
before
I
we
think
left for
maybe
Europe.
elephants probably the second biggest thing in
After
in-
Zelda,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so.
Mom's pet project was research
Look,
stations
it's
that could benefit
Harry.
the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I
Oh,
was
classic
hoping you
corporate.
could watch 'em. I left details
Hyper,
in
did
each
you
one.
watch the chicken
Thanks,
guys,
man.
the egg thing, the
As long as they're
Gudetama?
here, it's like a part of my mom
Like,
is
how do you know this fun fact?
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills.
Everything's
but
connected.
It sounds like it
In
means a lot to
Netflix
him.
world, it is.
I'll do what I
Apparently,
I love Gudetama. Twitter.
Twitter.
Good old Twitter.
Twitter coming in with those
Facts.
yeah. All right, another token. There's so many. Oh my god, there's so many different collectibles. Oh, okay.
But
well,
do you need
anyways,
to collect them all?
they help me like get new gadgets and upgrade my suit and like get new powers. So like,
Ah.
kind of.
You follow the Sonic voice actors on Twitter. Very cool. I think the
I've got a
first
couple
like
stations measuring
voice
air pollution.
actors
The
that
idea
we
is to
ever
catch the
followed were
elements
actually
or
Overwatch.
contaminants before they reach toxic levels.
Yeah, that's true.
We
You
got
and
super
me.
into
think
all of
Oscorp
that.
I didn't really
This failed
actively
because
follow
of my
anyone
children
until
below me.
then.
I actually have.
The
I'm
amount of
subscribed
polycyclic
to like
hydrocarbons in
Anjali
the air is way too
Bhimani's
high.
newsletter,
rising.
like that she sends out from
If
her
it keeps
site.
getting worse, people could die.
Yeah, true.
She's the voice actor for Symmetra,
Particles are
and she's
concentrating
been
in
in
trouble
Modern
spots.
Family. She's
mini
been
clouds of
in
smog.
so many
I'll swim through them
shows.
and
She
get
was in
samples,
Miss
then trace
Marvel
them
on
to the
Disney
source.
Plus.
What else?
has she
They are.
been
I
in?
gotta swing right through
We're always
those clouds.
surprised when we find her and stuff.
Yeah, she's kind of creeps out of nowhere.
Yeah, we're like, oh my gosh. She's super cool.
What was her name again?
Anjali Bhimani.
For these
Oh,
clouds
yeah,
to be
go, dude.
visible to the naked eye, the level
Was
of
she in
toxins must be
randomly
up
in like Detective Pikachu? No, that's not it.
No, that's not her.
She was in a show where her character and her husband were at a theater. That's why I got it confused.
That's so random.
Well, it is what it is.
You're getting their hyper back to the 6,000. That's awesome. Which reminds me, with Glob points, tomorrow is the last day to redeem a holiday card from us using your Glob points. If you do it during stream, there's actually a stream alert that comes up. But yeah, it's a little tradition that we do, and we did add a little like spice this year where you pick a number 1 through 5, and based on that, whatever number you pick, you will be getting something in addition to the holiday card.
That's right.
Yeah, so spend those Glob points.
They're sitting there. Use them.
Yeah, use them to do sound alerts too if you want to. Jump scare us, it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. I can handle it. I'm cool. There's lots of smog clouds.
There might be some lurkers, but I guess in chat, yeah, it does feel like just Hyper and Shadow at the moment.
How you guys
doing? And that's
doing?
okay. Let's have some conversations.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, it's like we got really quiet, like, oh.
I thought it'd be funny.
Street loves being smart. Like, I'm gonna answer and be like, hey, here are the chat rules.
In case anyone's wondering.
Some of those timers, like, I don't know. I think they're pretty well timed out.
And gotcha.
Oh, there we go. So we're immersing ourselves in all these stinky clouds.
Hyper's all right. What about you, Doza?
I'm doing okay. I'm really enjoying my time playing as the masked
There's a backpack.
bug guy, Spider-Man. I mean, arachnid. And I'm just trying to get to this backpack, but I'm like real struggling. Trying to be very precise. Oh my god.
You don't have to be super precise though, do you?
Not exactly, but like I kept just like flinging myself in every direction except for the one I wanted to go. Oh, that's cool looking.
Ooh, this
fun.
question's about to hit us. Doza, when did you know you wanted to be with Noosh? Same for you, Noosh. So you answer first because it was asked to you first. Oh boy.
Oh. So she made it like, and this was just like in casual talking. She made it very clear she wasn't looking for anything, just in our conversations that we've had. So I kind of like, I almost like closed the door on like any thoughts of anything like potentially happening between us. But then like I heard through the grapevine that even though she was gonna be gone for months, maybe never see her again, probably was gonna never see her again, to be honest, that she had an interest in me. And I was like, really? I'm gonna have to think about this. And so I took a weekend and I thought about it. And I was like, you know what, let's give this a shot. And then we went on a date, and she said yes, because I asked her on a date and she said yes. And then we kind of took it from there.
So that's when you knew that you wanted to be with me, like forever?
Forever? That's different.
Oh, that's how I took the question.
No,
like, when
I was
did
like
you know
the
you
very
wanted to be with
first moment I
someone?
wanted to be with her at all.
The first moment. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I answer for the first moment or for forever?
Oh, well, how do you feel about that?
So the first moment for me, I like.
Great
I don't
light on
know.
that one.
I would rather answer the forever, because the first moment, like, yeah, I had a crush on you, but I wasn't gonna do anything about it because I was not focused on finding a guy in my life at all. I was focused on my goals. I was very passion driven for this philanthropic work that I was doing, and I was literally only at my job. Like, guys, it's really funny. The only reason I was able to meet Doza was because the Spurs were doing good that year. I didn't leave my job yet because I wanted to see the playoffs through, and then I was gonna quit my job and leave once they were out. And luckily the timing happened where like the Spurs were out. I put in my 2 weeks notice to leave my job so I can go on this adventure with this journey that I was on. And I was like saying bye to everybody. And then Doza asked me out the weekend before I left.
Smokestack picture I ever took.
So
The Department of
that kind of tells you, like, the
Environmental Protection
first thing
will
was
take it
like, it's kind of difficult to
make a green
answer.
spider
As for
costume for
forever
birthday.
though, like, because we were long distance for a long time, like once he asked me out, like, yeah, we had that first date and we saw each other a couple times before I officially flew out, and I was supposed to be gone for months. I did cut the trip short though. It was still months away. But basically,
What happened?
Doza used to write me messages every single day while I was doing this charity work overseas. And some of the places that I was doing the work at, I had no internet for days. I was staying in like villages and things and helping with stuff. And Doza still sent me a message every single day. So there was this moment when I got to, it was an airport in Thailand, and I was going to be flying out of Thailand to go somewhere else. And it was the first time I finally had internet, and I saw all of his messages pop in that he wrote me every single day, because that was the first-ish bout of like no internet for a while. And when they all came in, like I was just flooded with emotion. Like I started crying at the airport, and there was a lady that came up to me because I'm a solo girl traveler at the time. Like I was very young, and this lady was like, "Are you okay, sweetie?" Like coming to comfort me, and I'm like, "Okay," like just crying from reading like messages from him. And that's when I knew, like, okay, like this is it for me. And I hadn't even seen him in months.
Nope.
It was strictly through like all the communication we had done, like the messages and whatnot. So that's when I knew forever. And then when I came back, I was actually very, very nervous when I saw him for the first time in person again, because I was like, was this all just like a dream? Was it just through writing? Or are we still going to be like physically attracted to each other? All of that stuff. And then I was super, super nervous, and then that broke away within like what, a week?
Yeah, like you got over it.
I got over it pretty quickly, because it's like we've already had all these deep, meaningful conversations. Like now it's just like, okay, yeah, there's those first jitters again, but I was hooked on Doza at that point.
Yeah, she definitely was.
Yes, okay.
I was hooked on her, I would say, the moment I had to say goodbye.
Oh my goodness. You're trying to one-up me.
No, it's just, hey, I can't help it if I'm like exceedingly romantic.
What he doesn't, well, I told you, right? I circled back around, but you were already inside.
Yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been a nice moment, but oh well.
So before I left on my flight, like that weekend, the last time I was seeing him, we said goodbye. Like we lingered at like my car for a while because I was going to drive home and then, leave. And he said goodbye, and he was still staring when I was like turning the corner. But then once I turned the corner, I was like, I'm going to circle back and see if he's still there, like in the movies. And then he wasn't.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, true.
But I mean, it's just one of those silly things. But thanks for asking those questions, Hyper. I mean, that really got me thinking about how much I love Doza again.
Nope.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is. William just discovered petty relationship rules and think that they're utterly incessant. Oh my goodness. Why would I give a girl 30% of my meal when she can just order what I got? That's viciously stupid. That is a quite petty relationship rule. I don't know what rules and where you're getting these rules from.
Who made that rule up? I've never heard of that.
I think in relationships, it's very important to just make your own rules. Like, you and the other person in that relationship, y'all make the best rules for you,
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Doza and I are like, we share our food all the time. And like sometimes
but it's understood.
It's understood. Yeah. We're very much like, I don't know if it's because we grew up in like brown households where most like family meals and things is like everyone get what you want kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Family meals was a huge thing for us. So like now, even with just the two of us, we share our food.
I don't know. It's not like a crazy concept with us.
Yeah,
it's just always been a thing.
What did you guys do when you got back? So, okay.
We hugged.
Well, yeah. So when I came back, I purposely did not want Doza to like pick me up from the airport or anything, because I had been traveling.
She had the travel sweats.
Yes, I had been traveling all over the place. Like before I got back, I think all of my meals for like 4 to 5 days were literally like on planes and airports, like before I got back to San Antonio. So when I got back, I wanted to get clean and like fresh and like, shave my legs and all of that crazy things. Like I didn't want him to see me like a hot mess, like coming back from this adventure. So I was like, don't pick me up. I'm going to go home and I'm going to, like take a shower and do things and unpack and stuff. And then I will drive over to see you. Plus, I needed to make sure my car was gonna work because I had been gone for months. And once I finally did drive over to him,
trade's gotten more
I
aggressive
was wearing a
post-fist.
Spurs shirt.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I remember that. And he took me out to dinner. At a restaurant I hated though.
Hate's such a strong
No, I hated it. We
word.
never went back. I did not
Okay,
like
yeah,
it.
we never
It
went
was
back.
a really bad restaurant.
You have one opportunity to make an impression on Noosh, and if you screw it up,
I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, oh my god, this place was okay. Like, no, I didn't like it. I'm never going back. When it comes to food, I'm a very hard critic. Like, I want good food. But regardless of the food, like, we ended up like taking it with us within, I think, like, I don't even know if we did anything with it, but we kind of just hung out and like talked because we hadn't talked in person, you know?
yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we did. We talked a lot.
Pretty much.
And no worries, Kessler. You're right on time for you. Picking up new phones for your mommy. Oh, that's amazing.
Ooh, what'd you get?
What kind of phone did you get? Is it like a Christmas surprise from you, or was it like, or like, do you guys know that you're getting it? Like, you know, I mean, obviously you know, but like, does your mom know? That's very sweet of you, though.
Drugs are maybe my
Oh,
most
I did it. I
criminal
completed
activity.
all of the objectives.
Definitely
I didn't
top
even
five.
know how to check.
Bottom
I'm
five.
amazing.
However, that works.
That's the first time that's ever happened. Oh, we gotta get
If I
that.
was a cop,
Offering
I'd love
jackets
it.
is fine, but I offer
Anonymous
mine
text,
to any
easy
friend.
arrest.
It's not about
Boom,
chivalry. It's about
job
keeping
done.
someone warm. And sidewalks, do not get me started.
How much is it chivalry, and how much is it? How much of it is like letting yourself be a doormat, right? Like, depending on who you're interacting with, like it's a very fine line.
In our relationship, Doze is the one that gets more cool than I do.
Yeah. So she knows to like, you know, dress appropriately,
I
as
mean,
if that's such a hard concept.
yeah.
Well, also because I'm telling her to.
Also because like layers, it's always important to keep a jacket like in your bag or with you, like if you a light jacket or whatever. We're
Yeah.
very good at checking the weather and then like taking appropriate clothing with us.
It's extremely important.
Yeah. And hey, Potato, welcome back.
You say hey, potato the exact same way, and I'm
Hey, Talking
waiting
Potato, how was your stream?
Oh, they brought that up when I was playing Elden Ring with Peter. They brought
Oh,
that
really?
up. Yeah. They're all having a little bit of fun with it.
I mean, there was a while there that Potato would stream like right before like our schedule, right?
yeah, I think
I feel
so.
like that's why
Yeah.
like we would catch his stream and then he like there was that moment. Where's the first kiss story?
Oh,
You want to take that one?
I have to remember. It was great. I loved it.
Not in the library.
Of where?
You might have heard about the robbery
Shadow.
at Roseman's
Oh.
Stop it.
What you probably didn't.
No, not
My
quite.
sources confirm is that the perpetrators were
It
wearing
was right
masks,
before she left.
horrible demonic faces.
The last
Yet
day
another
actually
example
before I
of the
left.
Yeah, so like right after,
Right
like
after he
near the
asked.
end of our second date, I guess you
Let's
could
hear
say.
Yeah.
You're on with Jake.
The whole weekend's kind of like a quick blur.
Yeah, true.
Because we hung out like 3 different times, like from the first date to me leaving. Because it was literally a weekend before I was flying out.
Here's a little lesson
Yeah.
in the English language, my friend.
But I, you know, I didn't. I had to find out. I had to find out if she was willing. So I asked her. I was like, "Hey, perking them
He
lips."
He didn't say that. He was very, very, I don't know what the right word is, but he asked for
Patient,
permission.
kind, romantic, chivalrous.
I mean, he asked for permission before. He wanted to make sure. He didn't want to, like, you know.
Presume.
Yeah, exactly. Which I thought was very funny.
It's consent is
laughed.
sexy, okay? Yes,
Oh,
she did laugh. She did
consent-
laugh. I asked and she
I did
laughed
laugh.
in my
Consent-
face.
Okay, it wasn't that bad. Like, it was more of a giggle, like, oh my goodness, like, no one's ever asked for permission. But consent is super sexy.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. It's good to get consent, especially if you don't know.
Yeah, nothing keeps the mood going better than consent. Take it from me. Ah! I went really fast.
Wish I could get back into the grind, but Wi-Fi is moving though, so hopefully the Wi-Fi gets better. Congratulations on moving, and I hope your Wi-Fi gets better, so you can
Absolutely.
get on the grind again.
Betelgeuse? Oh, that okay.
This is a weird room.
Yeah, who like hangs out here?
It's like a pigeon lab.
Okay,
it's like little
this lab
challenges.
has
This very
features
much
to
feels
learn
like
birds
old
and analyze their
school
droppings.
gaming, where
Yeah,
you just
that's
kind of
right.
had like a
I got an
playground
MBA to
and
test bird poop.
you had to complete
Seriously,
different
though,
challenges
you
at like
probably know
each
that
of the
birds carry
individual like
diseases that affect
icons on the
people,
map.
and
So it's
we
like
need to make sure they're
especially true
healthy.
for
You know,
like
I wish
Tony
I was
Hawk
there to
games. I
hear
don't know. I'm
your
getting
friends
Tony
on
Hawk
this one.
vibes from this game.
It's
Do y'all have any
Spider-Man.
idea what I'm talking about?
Maybe because of the
pigeons
Do y'all get
sliding and the
that?
gliding
Serious strain of
and
avian
the
flu.
sneaking and the leaping.
And it's already mutated to a form
yeah,
that can spread to
that's
humans.
true.
And
Okay.
hello,
Harry's lab
Pathfinder.
had everything I
Welcome
needed to
to
make a
our
vaccine.
stream.
How's it going?
Fast.
We
The
remind
pigeons will be
them
like rats
of
with the bubonic plague.
people that
My
they
best
watched
bet's
back in
dispersing
2016.
into
We
3
did not
major
stream in
migration points.
2016.
No, we started in
Station told me
2018.
where they
So,
are.
but I'm glad we remind you of someone. Hopefully, someone you enjoyed.
Right?
First migration points in a park.
We gotta go
Birds
find the
there should
farting
spread
birds.
vaccine to their buddies.
Gross.
That's the objective.
Spider-Man really out here saving the world.
Pigeons put up with me swinging
Yeah,
through
something
their
about like
territory,
some mutated
so I owe them a
flu.
favor.
I don't know.
I bet the Avengers never have
I'm here
bird
for the
poop
points.
missions.
Also taking pictures of cool stuff. Why can't I do it? I can't bring my camera out. Oh, this is so sad. There's so many near me.
I couldn't do it, William. I can't wear a hoodie unless it's actually cold. If it's like in Texas, like it's too hot most of the time when it's not always hoodie weather. Like, I can't.
So sorry.
Even today, like it got down to like the 40s, and Doze was wearing a hoodie indoors, and I'm here sitting in a tank top right now.
Yeah, I'm wearing slippers, socks, pants.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's
shirt.
wearing pajamas. I'm wearing shorts and a tank top. Like literally, like that's it. I'm not even cold.
Which is interesting because when night time comes around, like or like
vaccine's
it's time to go to
airborne, so I'll
sleep,
just spray it
she's
into
the
the trees.
coldest ever.
I don't know if that's true. Like, I think it's because like our room, like it gets colder out here, and then our room is super warm.
Yeah,
I don't
true.
know how to like our bedroom is super warm. It is a smaller space, so like it heats up quicker.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
for me, like I love being barefoot like around our place, so like I don't wear socks and like my feet get cold. Sure, I really probably should wear socks, but I don't know. I just like having a blanket and I'm good.
Okay, one down, 2 to go.
I guess so. Like I don't wear socks in bed.
No, yeah.
Like unless it's like super cold.
Like when there's a winter freeze and there's no power because of the Texas grid fails.
Yeah, like how
That
we might be
was-
spending this
spray won't bother
Christmas.
I
people
wore
or other
socks
animals,
for like
but it'll cure
the
pigeons.
entirety of that, and I was
Trigger the
shocked
zombie
because like
pigeon
I don't like
apocalypse.
wearing socks. Like I mean, I wear socks with shoes, but not around like the house.
Yeah, true. I keep picking up stuff because it's the same button as like using this vaccine thingy.
2016 was quite goated. It's when I met Doza,
That's
so pretty epic year.
let's see what else came out in 2016 besides our relationship.
I mean, I accomplished a really big goal in my life.
That's pretty cool.
One
Yeah.
more left.
What
I wonder what
else happened
Jameson
in
will make.
2016?
Spider-Man spreads chemtrails.
Oh,
seems
I
like
mean,
a
there's
good
some
bet.
bad things that happened in 2016 too. Elections,
helping animals.
politics.
They don't call me a
Right,
menace
yeah.
or shoot at me or anything.
The start of me being scared to go outside, you know, just some casual
I
stuff.
added veterinarian to my resume.
Oh, yes. Uncover more map, please. When Vine was a big thing? Dang, Vine was a big thing for like 3 days, wasn't it? I can't believe it got bought and then died.
Did y'all hear about the bill that they're trying to pass to ban like TikTok again
Oh, yeah, they're coming out for it
in
again.
the U.S.
Specifically banning transactions.
Yeah.
I believe is the
with
angle
any
this time.
but not just TikTok, but like any apps with like Chinese ownership.
Yeah, true.
So it's like very specific. I don't know all the details. Like we saw it earlier and we're like very interesting, wondering what's gonna be like the climate of all of that if something like this were to pass. They claim because like security reasons and issues and things like that. So who knows? I think
knows?
there's a security risk with literally anything on the internet, regardless of who owns it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
how many people actually do read the privacy policies?
Oh, how many movies have been made about that? TV
Right?
shows have plots about
Lawsuits, yeah.
that. Episodes completely revolving.
Shadow, we finally caught up on your TikTok DMs earlier this evening / afternoon. It was a blast. It was a lot of different things too. Like one minute
It was
like,
a massive range.
It was, which I like. I love variety. We're a variety channel. So it was just interesting. That scream though from one of the things that you sent us was very loud.
Yeah, I had no idea who the character was, but
It looked cool.
the scream sounded nice. Yeah. The voice actors who have worked for or like have done voice work for Dragon Ball Z and all that, they've definitely passed out in the booth before just from all the screaming. Imagine having to do another take. Imagine having to do that for like 6 hours.
Are you able to watch your Family Guy mobile game videos on YouTube Shorts, perhaps, Potato? Which, for those of you that have YouTube channels and upload content, did you notice that you can't upload a thumbnail for YouTube Shorts anymore? And it makes me sad. Or
Yeah,
at
what's
least
up
the
with that?
first part, the whole sad me part is different. It randomly, like, it doesn't even let you select
Okay,
which
that should
part
work
should be the
fast. I
cover.
better scan some
Or
pages
like
to
the
make sure.
thumbnail that shows up, like, you know, it just randomly picks one for you. And like, sometimes we've even re-uploaded to see if like it'll choose a different part, and it does. But like, I don't want to play that guessing game. Let me just pick my thumbnail. Because if you're gonna pick like the worst shot of the thing, you know,
Yeah.
which it did for some of our shorts, it's
zombie
quite
pigeons.
disappointing. But
Despite that, they're doing well.
yeah, I mean, we put our threshold pretty low. In our opinion, if we put a short out, if it gets 100 views, then we're like,
Nikola
yes,
Tesla fed
this was a
pigeons here.
success.
So did Harry's mom.
But regardless of this being a success
remember her bringing
analytically
this.
or not, we enjoyed
Wish I
putting the
could tell
content
Harry,
out
but
because we enjoyed
he's not
creating the
answering
content.
calls,
Yeah.
texts,
So like, if
anything.
it doesn't get 100 views, it's like,
still a win.
well, hey, cool. Now on to the next one then.
Yeah, but like, you know, we had a really cool thumbnail that we created for our most recent short with like the San Antonio Zoo Lights thing.
Bro, I had
And
made 2
if-
thumbnails before I had realized I couldn't.
Yeah, and like it's a freaking like turkey or whatever. Like I don't even know. It's like some random bird. And like even our like
composition,
bowl
if I
of
do say
soup,
so
like the
myself.
soup that we put out, like the food short, like we had something to do for that too. Like it was super cute. We had our globs like in a bowl of soup.
Yeah, it was
excited.
so nice.
And then it was like, no. And it was just this past weekend that we realized this was a thing. Before that, like, all of our shorts, like, had the thumbnails, like, great. And I was just like, oh my God, YouTube. I hope they figure out whatever they're trying to do, like, soon.
have to once again
You think they will?
I want them to. Like, I really, like, yeah. I miss our thumbnails.
Gargan, aka
Like,
Scorpion.
yeah.
Thumbnails are fun.
They are fun.
And it's hit or miss. Like, honestly, it's not even hit or miss. They're always missing with what
Herman.
they're picking.
Long time no see.
That is true.
Hey, I'm no
we can't
lawyer,
even
but,
select from like the 3
pretty sure
auto-generated
that's a
ones.
parole
Kind of crazy.
violation.
And hey, Anded, how are you doing?
Welcome back. Who is this bad guy?
He's trying to steal from a
Guess we're
bank.
stuck in here for a while.
Yeah.
Like 20 questions? No?
I like 20 questions.
Okay, face punch it is.
Oh dang, that's a big hit.
Whoa! Your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight.
All right, second boss. Here we go.
Man, can't wait to put you back behind bars so we can talk science. Remember our first fight?
Okay, what is that?
Big city bank. How gorgeous.
I definitely dodged that.
Well, that's a matter of
He's got a force field around him, and I'm just taking hits. Maybe I need to throw stuff.
And who determines the ideal ratio of
What the
talking
heck?
versus not talking? Also,
Would you rather have people lie to you to make you
Oh
feel
my
better
God.
or have everyone be honest?
why are you doing this, Herman?
It's a good question.
I would rather have everyone be honest. Do I know that they're
But-
lying?
Nope, gotta
I
try
guess of the
something
two,
else.
I would also pick to have everyone be honest, but there's a time and a place for honesty. Like, if someone's already going through a hard time in the moment, that's not when you tell them, like, something very negative,
God.
you know?
Yeah, true.
Like, that, I would say that. Like, because people usually lie to people to make them feel better, like,
I'm
when
pressing the wrong
they're
button.
in, like, certain circumstances, right? Like, typically it's not just a random thing. It's like, oh, this person's not feeling so great. Let me lie to say, like, oh, it's all gonna be okay, and you're pretty, blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever it may be. Like,
Yeah.
that could come off as not, obviously they're lying, it's not being honest. But
Catch!
I think honesty is the best policy, but that's really hard. Because is withholding information still being honest? You know? Because you're telling the truth, you're just leaving some aspects of the truth out.
I'd say it's dishonest.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if you don't know, though? Like the other, you as the receiving party.
Well, the idea is that it's a lie. Like, are we subscribing to the idea that it's a lie because we're gonna find out, or is this like a never find out thing?
A never find out thing.
Oh, then I guess no harm, no foul.
But
I mean, it's an unrealistic.
Yeah, obviously.
Tell me who you're working for.
Unrealistic reality that we're looking at, but I mean, I guess I just don't see the downside
Of honesty?
of lying.
Oh.
If the other person's never going to find out that you're lying, ever, what are we really waiting for? Like, the only thing is like what, a moral dilemma? Like, maybe?
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, if you had everyone be honest, like, if a person withholds information but still tells the truth about some of the things, not all of the things, how would you ever know? That was where I was coming from, not how would you know if a person's lying.
Right. Well, how would you know?
You wouldn't.
Exactly.
Anyways, Doza might know this, William says, remember the old anti-piracy you wouldn't steal a car commercials? The music used was used without permission. Some could say it was pirated.
That could be a thing.
Piracy.
Yeah, like, I would definitely download a car. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how does that not sound like the best idea ever? And we're getting closer and closer to that because of 3D printers.
You think someone's gonna 3D print a car?
Yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Why hasn't anyone done it yet?
Technology's not there yet, like, in terms of durability. Yeah, and the printers are small. Like, it would take a lot of time, and I guess it's really expensive. I mean, cars are expensive, but like, how expensive are they really? Because there's a difference between sticker price and manufacturing costs. So, I don't know. It's interesting what people consider piracy, I guess, or it's interesting what people have considered piracy over time.
I actually had to do some maps today, Hyper, so I'm good. But good luck with finishing it on your end.
Yep. How am I getting hit?
Could one get far in life if they were honest about every single thing? I think it can be possible, but that person had to have been super lucky to like have everything be almost like flawless for certain things.
Because like life is messy and complicated, and that's a very black and white way to like live life. I think around certain people who like are kind of in the know, like you could probably find fulfillment. I don't see why not. But can you do literally anything ever? I think maybe some options are going to be a bit of a closed door. Like, I don't think you could be a politician.
Or even just anybody in the spotlight or public.
I don't even think you could be a teacher.
Yeah.
Like anything administrative, anything where you're in charge of making decisions for people. There's no way that like
you can be 100% honest.
Yeah, like if you're constantly an open book, like because that also makes you a liability for like other things. Like, and you can't work for any like notable companies that like have trade secrets. You can't work on anything like pushing technology. There's so many reasons. Wow, people really lie a lot, don't they? Why tell the truth ever?
Potato about to try that in his next life. Gonna do a only honest run. Someone should make a game with like a very compelling storytelling like thing about that.
Try not to lie without
through
losing,
the story,
right?
Yeah.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
Undertale.
Papers, Please.
Oh my gosh! Yes! We should play that on stream just for fun. It wouldn't be like a beat thing. Just to see how far we could go, like during a stream setting, do you think?
I would love to do that if we kind of co-opt it.
We would have to co-op it, but then it wouldn't be a typical stream where we can just chat. We could not chat. We have to focus on looking at all the things in the game.
Yeah, true.
Maybe we do it in Discord and like mute everybody so they can watch it there. Like that would be a little bit easier, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I would feel so. Oh man, I always say this, but like if we were to ever stream and I can't talk to y'all, it's just the hardest thing. I love talking.
It's pretty good.
You haven't done anything in Innovator, huh?
No, and I'm first. This is the first time I'm actually looking at it. Brute enemies can be grabbed and thrown when webbed. Like, that's pretty good because brute enemies they're too heavy, I guess.
Ability force truth out of anyone. Oh, that would be a very special ability.
Well, Wonder Woman has it with the lasso.
Is it the truth lasso?
Yeah, it's like the lasso of truth. I mean, you were close.
Honesty isn't about truth, it's about tact. You can be perfectly forthcoming without being a jerk about it, and a lie of omission is still a lie. That's a very... The lie of omission is still a lie, like withholding the truth, or withholding some of it. Like, that was kind of what I was asking Doza earlier about what his thoughts were.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Like, if someone goes, hey, is it raining? But I know it's gonna rain in like 20 minutes, and I go like, no. And they're like, okay, cool, let me just go out there without any kind of protective gear, right? And then they get rained on, they're gonna think you lied. Did you lie? It reminds me of that show. I'm gonna just pick something. I've been in this menu way too freaking long. I keep going in the air, so air attacks deal additional damage, generate more focus. I like that. Let's go with that. There's
Also,
that, not Would You Rather, but there's that show that used to like play during the day, like before the news. Had that one guy who kind of looks like Reggie Philmus or whatever. I'm sorry. I don't
Regis Philbin?
Regis
Well, I've
Philbin.
heard
No!
they have really good reporters.
My body is Reggie.
Have you had any more reports on demon,
There's this, it's a
guys
show,
with
it's like,
masks?
what would you
Let me get
do?
back
I
to
think
you.
that's what it was called.
By the way,
And it was all like,
how
quote
much of a
unquote,
mess
social
did you make
experiment
inside
type
that bank?
deals where they would just
Probably
like
don't wanna
have
know.
scenario, like actors play out certain scenarios that are like kind of cringy.
Yeah,
And, like,
to see how
took a
people
while.
would react.
Exactly,
Catch up on what I've
yeah.
been missing out
Well,
in the
Shadow
city.
says, to be fair, you didn't lie, Doze, about the rain scenario. You just didn't specify that the truth would be a short lasting effect.
Yeah,
Then we get...
I don't think people would see it the same way. So it's not about, when it comes to stuff like that and like misunderstandings, it's not about whether or not you
The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to
factually
test
or
nearby
categorically
emissions.
lied. It's about if the
I've got other
person
problems.
felt lied to.
The sample
So
is
it's more
detecting
about
toxic particles.
what someone
Better check it
feels
out.
than the actual truth. The truth doesn't matter at all. So
That's
regardless if
Steam
you
Vent's a good
lie
place
or
to
not,
start.
it comes down to the other person. If you're gonna really like interact with that and give them that kind of power.
There's something in
So
here
just
that
keep that
doesn't
in mind the
belong.
next time
Let's analyze it.
you think you want to be cheeky about something.
I do wish that, like, we could actually learn about, like, the history before us and the truth of what happened. I think, like,
Oh,
the
what's
fact
this?
that, I mean, you know, our textbooks and stuff in school when learning about history were so withheld of actual information and things that went
yeah.
down. Like, that has been the biggest betrayal of my life, like, I feel.
Bonded with
Like, for my education, for my knowledge. I
That's
wish...
so true.
I wish
tell
I
what.
could have, like, gotten that.
Certain like humongous crimes against humanity, especially when it comes to like American culture and American history,
This obviously
have
isn't
been
confined
like
to one building.
either they're completely
A lot of
omitted
people
or like the
risk.
most you'll get in your history book is like maybe a chapter.
Or just whatever your politicians want you to know in that state or city.
That's true. Like that can also have like profound effects on like what information is even available.
And how you're impacted to live your life and like like all the impressions that have been made on you because of what you've learned. It's a very scary thought that they control this.
Yes.
How about this? If you both were immortal, retaining your youth at this point of time forever, what would you do with all that time? Oh my gosh. First and
Let's
foremost,
see what a
I
sample
would
from
not
this can tell
stress
me.
out about all of the things that I'm trying to accomplish because I would have all of the time to be able to leisurely go about all the things I want to do. I think that's what I would do. But I also don't want to be immortal. Like I've never like when people ask about
Right,
it.
but that's not part of the prompt.
I know, but I'm just saying. I want to preface it with like
Trick
that would
acid
never
in
be
there,
a thing
too.
for me. Like I think there's a
But also
like you know
something else.
life is life, and I want to die someday.
I'm on the
Well,
right
like
track.
being
Just
at
need
the
to keep
end of like
following
an
the trail.
accomplished,
This is more
you know,
widespread than I
journey.
thought.
There's some
Whole
merit
neighborhood's
to
in danger
that.
from this.
Yeah, remember The 100, the CW show? When we watched that, there was actually a concept of immortality on there. We had very deep conversations about that. And I think that's when it was like, yeah, no, that's not the life for me.
Yeah, I mean, one of the super common tropes when it comes to telling a story about immortality is knowing that everybody you know and love will die, and like it'll they'll only exist in your eternal life for like basically a split second comparatively. So it's like, do you even care to like attach yourself to people if it's just gonna hurt? If you're just gonna hurt yourself over and over again?
Yeah. And hey, Darth Frog, thanks for stopping by to say hello. Have fun with your friend playing Red Dead.
Ooh, very exciting.
Shadow says immortality is only good until humanity gets wiped. Yeah. There was also that one movie we saw with like Lively. Remember Age of Adeline or something like? No,
the weed
the
growing one.
No, the one where she stays the same throughout multiple years of history.
Oh,
and
yeah.
constantly has to move from place to place, even though like her daughter and other things, like she was, you know, she eventually, I mean, I don't want to spoil it. It's such a good movie. I can't remember if that was the title or not.
I remember playing Elden Ring
while watching it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on Netflix, and we recently had watched like when Elden Ring, well, I say recently, but Elden Ring came out in February. It's already gonna be February in like 2 months.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's crazy because I keep saying recently, but it's not.
Well, just won the Game Awards and
yeah, I know, but like
had an update last week.
2022's most like anticipated game for us was Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And now that that's out and it's almost gonna be another year, like it's crazy how time is going by quickly.
It is, isn't it? It's uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The older we get, the faster time feels like it's going by.
Does it really feel that way?
You think of it like this. Every time a year goes by, it represents a smaller portion of your life. So like when you're 10 and you have to sit in the corner of the room for half an hour, it feels like an eternity.
So, yes.
But now if you have to sit in the corner, it's like, okay, whatever.
That's one way of thinking about it. But for me, like, obviously, there's different chapters of our lives, and a big part of that with me was tied to where I was in the world.
I found the problem.
However,
Chemicals are leaking
I'm
out
not
of those
looking to like
barrels
my
and into the
childhood
plumbing.
anymore. I'm thinking about like, I can't wait until most of my
calcium and
life is
silicon
with
in
you
concrete
rather than
makes it an
everything
ideal
before
absorption
you.
material.
That's true, but what I'm getting at is how often do you tell yourself, wow, this year went by quick
That's 'cause
versus
we're
like
adults.
this year what took forever. I'm like,
I think that's because we're adults and we have to manage our own time.
Just a couple more bit.
part of being an adult is being literally older.
And being aware of like the time that you have and like doing all of the things. Like we constantly joke about like a lot of our like young adulthood life is figuring out what's for our next meal ourselves and also like what are we gonna do today.
Right. Well, that's also true. So you have to do these things that are repetitive and it kind of draws out the days and it kind of blurs them together. But then you look back and it's like, do you remember all the times that you had to plan dinner? No.
I do, because we keep notes of it.
Okay, well, aside from a very specific use case.
Ask me what happened on a specific day, like randomly, and I can find a record of what I did on that day.
Think of it like this. Okay, I got another scenario for you.
No,
I got one more scenario. Summer vacation.
Okay.
2 months.
Thanks, Yuri.
Feels pretty nice when you're a kid. Always feels like it comes over too fast, but it feels sizable. Like you feel like it's a different time of the year. It has its own identity. You're away from school and all the toxicity that brings. It's categorically different. The vibe is different. But when you get older, you no longer have anything like that. And on top of that, 2 months is like what? 2 months is what, March and April? 2 months is July and June? 2 months is, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
They just go by. There's no unit to latch onto.
But unless you choose to have a vacation for 2 months, but
Yeah, so
very
you could
few
be-
people
yeah.
have that privilege and luxury to do so.
I mean, teachers kind of have to. I mean, most of them even don't. Like some
Well, they still
some
have to
pick
do
up other
stuff.
things.
Yeah.
There's even a setup where teachers can choose to just get paid less and then get paid on those 2 months that they're not teaching.
To help them better, like with their finances, kind
Yeah, it's the same amount, just averaged out.
Yeah.
The indomitable Otto Octavius.
That's
great news.
What happened yesterday,
Hope this plan
Hyper?
works.
I mean, we started this game yesterday, and we worked, and
Yeah, true.
yeah, we made some lentils yesterday.
We put the Kingpin behind bars and then found out some art thievery or something like that.
Yeah.
Listen up.
gonna
Demons
say
are
something
making
else, but
moves
we
on all our
get through it,
caches.
then-
Lost 2 tonight already.
Oh, we started watching
Lost
Gudetama
may be in
yesterday.
luck.
Yeah, of
That
course.
don't mean his hardware's up for grabs.
Check, Eagle 2.
That guy's voice sounds really
Eagle 2
familiar.
reporting in. Eyes on.
What caches are the demons after? Need to take out Fisk's men and figure out what they're
And
guarding.
Hyper, how do you not know what
Whatever it
math
is,
you're
I don't
doing?
want it in
Like,
Fisk's
what
or
math
the demons'
homework is
hands.
it? Like,
Snipers everywhere.
Like,
Might need to deal with them
are you
first.
adding, subtracting, dividing, fractions? Is it like shape related stuff? Is it algebra, pre-cal? Like, I don't know. I know it's math. Like, what? Give me one of your math questions or problems to solve or whatever.
right.
Then we'll know what math it is. Not all math is created equal.
Nope, not really. Let's switch to... Oh no, I don't have any of this. Why not?
They
Why don't I
keep
have
talking
these?
about gear. What does Fisk store here?
Oh, there's 2 guys up there. Okay.
Shane coming in with a math problem. Is that the type of math that you're doing, Hyper? 2x
Sniper
equals
has a guard
4.
watching him.
Also, hello, Shane.
May
Happy
need to
Friday
divide and
Eve.
conquer.
Happy Friday Eve, indeed. This is the
So-
most, like, stealth kills I've ever gotten.
I'm really not looking forward to tomorrow until like around 6 o'clock in the evening and at night.
Really?
Because, yes, do you realize how much is on our list for tomorrow?
No. I don't realize it. It'll smack me in the face very rudely tomorrow, for
morning.
sure. Yeah, in the morning.
Sometimes I wonder if you even look at all the things I plan. Or if you just wait for me to tell you the day
No,
of.
I look at it. I just...
Don't comprehend it.
Well, like, what point do I have, like, keeping it all in? If I've already figured, okay, this is what we planned that's gonna happen this day, and the thought process of, like, budgeting time and figuring out if it can actually, like, if it's realistic or not, has already
It
been
has to
done.
be
So why...
realistic.
Yeah,
We-
I know, that's what
okay.
I'm agreeing with you!
Okay.
So why would I think about it again? It's a waste of time.
Well, because we haven't figured it out
Now,
yet.
if things don't go well, or like if like things
I don't think
go
everything's
awry,
gonna go well tomorrow, and I'm very nervous.
it's fine. Like the sun will come up
tunnel
tomorrow.
they're trying to
You can
seal?
bet your bottom dollar tomorrow.
Okay, Annie Dosa.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, we have massive goals and plans, but we also have all the time in the world with each other. And there are a few things that are dependent on time, and, you know, we've made promises and things like that, yes. I think it'll work itself out. I don't...
Doza is so laissez-faire in comparison to my high anxiety.
Yeah, this is true. Ah. Uh-oh.
So you're doing algebra hyper? Confirmed.
Algebra. There used to be a
Two
commercial
al-
where a bunch of kids would just start screaming algebra in the cafeteria.
Algebra.
Yeah, they were like banging their lunch
They
trays
just
and everything.
really loved algebra.
They really loved algebra. Like, I can't even tell you how much they loved it.
All I know is humanity is not going to end while we're alive, William. But seems like you've done a lot of thought process around all of this. But yes, believe in technology. Believe in robo-news. I am but a robot with a human-like voice. Don't jinx it. Do you think I'm jinxing it by saying that? I just don't see, like, I don't feel like it's likely. I mean, we had a pandemic. We have to wait another 100 years for another one, right?
I think so.
Life is just a simulation, a cycle, like, just keeps going.
I want this.
Speaking of British, I've been watching the little docu-series on Netflix. I finished it, actually, about Harry and Meghan, the royal family stuff and everything. I don't know if any of y'all are into that or watched it, but it's been interesting. I've been meaning to bring it up with Fry to see
Right.
like what the reception has been there, like as our UK friend.
Of course. That makes complete sense to me.
Is it Shane or is Noosh weird lately? I've been pretty weird. What with the murder? and
What?
all.
Noosh
Yeah.
weird lately? What?
It has been.
I don't know. I mean, I've known Noosh the longest out of all of us.
And
I haven't really seen too many outliers with you and your behavior as of late.
Well, what about all the murder?
Maybe sometimes you're quicker to talk about things that are a little bit more morbid. Like, is that what y'all are picking up on?
I guess
That's all I can think of.
I think, like, okay, like, death and dying has been, like, a topic around here for a while.
Yes.
And it hits hard around the holidays when you think about, like, the people that you've lost that aren't here this holiday season. It was also, like, the death anniversary of my grandpa, like, this week. And that, like, I've had some conversations with family and stuff, and it's been a little difficult. And then, like, on top of that, watching, like, a murder show, when typically around this time of year I'm watching fun holiday movies. But then, like, there's no really good new holiday movies, and I feel like I've already watched Home Alone this season. I'm probably going to watch it again, which I tried to. I tried putting on Home Alone 2 today because we had talked about it yesterday on stream, and Disney Plus was like, error 3404, contact Disney support for more. And I'm like, okay, and, like, what am I supposed to do now?
What are you supposed to do?
And, I mean, I think we put on, like, some holiday lo-fi, and we just kind of chilled out.
Yeah, the holiday lo-fi was very important. Glad we did that.
Don't want to talk about that since it reminds you of your past 92 lives. Yeah, I mean, it can be really difficult. The past, the reincarnation, like, all of it. I also wonder what comes after death. Being raised as a Hindu, like, we do believe, or, you know, Hindus believe in reincarnation. Is that for real? There's also, like, there's 7 lifetimes of being with the same partner but reincarnated in different forms and things, and I think it's a really cool concept. It's actually, like, tied into how, like, the ceremony is for, like, a Hindu wedding and marriage and stuff, and I think it's cool, but is it real? Like, I know Avatar: The Last Airbender goes into reincarnation and things too, and I think the concept's really amazing, and that would be ideal, I guess.
It's cool that a kids show, like, explored, like, Eastern views. Yeah, on like the afterlife and things like that. Like, I thought that was so cool. I honestly did not give Avatar a chance, like, when it first came out. I wasn't really watching Nickelodeon at the time.
No, well, I mean, I watched Nickelodeon, but I didn't watch Avatar. It didn't come on at a time that worked with my schedule.
Yeah, and I always felt like I kind of, like, missed the mark with, like, the age group, and then, like, I saw it like years later, maybe 6 or 7 years after it already, like, came out. Definitely before Korra started, and I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is so good, like, top 5 easy. I kind of felt the same way about Adventure Time too. When it first came out, I didn't give it a chance because the ads that they would show on Cartoon Network were so terrible for it. But I went back and I watched all the non-fillers, supposedly. Had a great time.
And see you later, Doom Guy. Have a good one. Potato Holiday Lo-Fi is super peak.
Yeah, it makes holiday music bearable. Dare I say enjoyable? Both
are agreeable.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Technically, if you come back as a different person, isn't the concept of you still died or you're still dead? I mean,
isn't there kind of like a there's a thread that connects it all? It's like, it's the same soul, but, like, your consciousness is different.
That, in a way, yes.
In a way, like, I know I'm not gonna ever really fully say it right now, like a live stream. Like, yeah, actually, this is exactly how it is.
No,
and how it isn't. No.
Just, like, our understanding of it, I guess. But you do, like, you die, but then you're reincarnated. Like, I don't know how to really go in depth into it accurately, I guess. Just that's my understanding of it.
Yeah, it's not like Shane dies and then Shane 2 shows up.
Yeah.
Okay, where's that locked door?
But then there's that whole concept of, like, nirvana too, right?
Yeah.
Reaching the, like, penultimate.
There is this idea that, like, you do learn, like, as you go, and, like, there are some things that you unconsciously retain, like, between lifetimes, which I think is, like, kind of amazing. It's kind of like if you get reincarnated and you're lucky to get reincarnated as a human, right? For example, like, it's kind of like New Game Plus, but you don't know it's New Game Plus.
Jeff, you there? I'm doing my best to refrain from knock-knock jokes.
If the universe is a cycle, then life recycling itself makes sense. I don't know. I want to believe other realities exist too, though.
Smart.
So now,
yo, I love multiverse theory.
I'm having questioning about my consciousness and hurting my head. Right, we all need to
Capacitors in
like
this are
chill.
Just what I need for an upgrade I've been thinking of.
This is what we get. We get super deep during Spider-Man as he's like contemplating knock-knock jokes.
He still hasn't had any pizza other than at the very beginning with like the empty boxes.
With this done getting out, craft electric web. Hold. Okay, let's do that. Sure,
You're
why
not stupid, Shane.
No, of course not. Just because something's like difficult to think about doesn't mean your intelligence is
Shadow
low.
said that comment, not Shane. Shane said something else.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I did not look at chat. I'm gonna be real. I was reading the game while responding.
The mission overview, very important. Wheels within wheels and whatnot. Because we're in Hell's Kitchen.
Did I just say Shane? I'm 100% certain I said Shane. Like, Shane, you're not stupid. I said that.
You
Didn't I say that?
But you were going on into a comment about the hurting your head, which was Shadow said that, not Shane. You combined two things.
Wow.
But that's okay. I like how there's no game music right now either, so it's just
yeah,
like
it's just
our
like,
voices.
just me being sitting here in this. No, I wanted to...
There's actually a place, like, or an area in New York, like, called Hell's Kitchen, not related to Gordon Ramsay at all.
Pizza's delivered fast.
Pizza
And it did.
amigos?
Fast
Yep.
and smashed.
Nice, but I want pizza. Which, oh my gosh, we actually made pizza dough today. That was another thing that happened.
Oh my god, yes.
It's overnight pizza dough thing, so it'll be ready tomorrow. And we'll be making some... Our plan is to hopefully make some pizza for lunch. Chicken and veggie pizza with pesto. Or maybe we'll do marinara and pesto
Electric
together.
web for the win.
Possible, yeah.
A gadget man, huh? You remind me of my son. Started taking apart the TV when he was 5. Now he's unlocking his friends' phones.
Sounds like he could teach me a few things.
This is a reference. Is he a superhero we should know about?
Nothing
His
illegal in
son?
plain sight.
Jefferson Davis.
Kinda anticlimactic, huh?
Oh.
First glance.
Fry is playing Paper Mario.
Let's look closer.
The 1,000-Year Door
Looking
before
for
us.
something
How do we
specific?
feel? I think that's awesome. Fry has
yard's
played
been here a
many,
long
many
time.
games before
Bootleggers
us.
used to use it back in the day.
Gotcha.
Maybe
So-
Fry should
Those
stream.
guys love their hidden rooms.
Honestly, like, I feel like his thoughts about, like, games would be
Check it
very
out.
insightful because already
Sound
he
hollow
tells us a lot about, like, different games that we plan to play
Hidden
someday.
gap.
Not spoilers or
One on the
anything,
door.
but
The conduit's
insights
lead out the
into
back. Look for
the
another
order of
junction
things,
box.
and he gets
see if my
very,
mask
very
lenses can pick up the
analytical about it,
conduits.
too. Like, I don't know what other word other than very insightful that I can give it. Like, it's in-depth and insightful without spoilers. Like, it's very interesting how he writes and explains things, which I appreciate.
That's good.
And Doza does too, but he's distracted by said video game.
No, I'm not distracted. Like, I was literally staring at a little
I could have
box.
unlocked this myself.
So you were distracted by
I
the
doubt
little
I would
box
have
about
found it
it.
without you.
Wow, so that's all you're saying that's all it takes to distract me?
Doza, you see something shiny, you
Got a
run.
big fat
Well, of
nut.
course.
Well, there's
It's
one
shiny.
secret room.
It's shiny. There must be a reason for that.
Notice
Gotta go check
anything
it
about
out.
the floor?
Instincts kick in and whatnot.
They can hide the doors.
Since other
Not the
universes
scrapes
are
they leave.
real, there's
Keep
the
an eye
universe
out
where
for
Nushin
more of
knows that
those.
have their powers of choice. Chat is still chat, though.
There is also a universe where you don't have to give up 30% of your food on a date.
That was such a... I don't know where you were getting those petty relationship rules from, William, but that's insane.
Now that I know I'm after scrapes, I should take another look around.
We're looking for more scrapes? Is that what's happening?
Shane, I feel like your conceited comment is just for comedy purposes. But I think you'd make a great streamer, too.
Pay dirt.
You were
The
a
scrape,
great
no door.
co-streamer
More than I can see,
with
anyway.
Castle Crashers this year. Very big highlight of the year.
True. That was only this year.
Sit tight. I'll pull you up.
Was Shane like the first person that we've streamed with that we don't know in person?
Yes.
Isn't that's historic right there?
Yes, it
Second
is.
floor, rusted machine
Very
parts,
poggers.
big honkin'
The level of
rats.
trust. You know?
Yeah.
Thanks for not
Careful,
like
the bridge
shouting
is out.
obscenely racist things for 2 hours.
I don't know why you go straight there. Like to the worst possible scenario.
Nice.
I
Struck the landing
not that I
and
think of this of any of y'all, but of general people
Fair
on the
enough.
internet, I think of them as chaotic evil. Like that's my default impression of
everybody.
everybody.
It
Like
is-
someone says something, I'm like, what are you getting at?
Doza's
I'm immediately like,
being very brutally honest right now.
it's true. It's true. Like I've been on the internet a while. I've seen a thing or two. I've also been called a thing or two.
Whereas with me, I let anybody that comes in on a fresh, new, clean slate, like, I think there's goodness in everybody, and I think you're going to be a great person, and then you choose to do what you want to say or do how you want to react, and my judgment changes based on those actions. I probably shouldn't be as trusting.
It's okay. Maybe I shouldn't be as
Nailed it.
pessimistic.
So I guess we gotta
Paranoid.
be in the middle a little bit. See, we really even each other out. Oh my god, I got excited saying that.
Oh,
Like, we're such opposites, and like it just meshes well, I feel.
opposites
Check this out.
when
Nothing.
we're not at
I'm starting
odds,
to feel like this is Fisk's way of messing with
and
me.
we
Look at the
actually
walls.
balance each other out on
kept
something and
guns
come
here.
together to make something
They
greater.
wouldn't have
Like
moved them to the front door.
those are special
Gotta be a
moments,
passage
and those are really
Quite
important
special.
to, I
Check the
think,
wall.
highlight.
This might control access to another area.
What if when you
men were
die,
talking
you
about
are
a vault.
born as
Maybe we're
yourself
close.
again in
Right
a
on.
different reality
Looks like a dual
universe?
circuit.
Like, what if the deja
can
vu
find a
you
single
get
junction box.
is from the previous reality? And when the deja vu goes away, then you know you choose a different route than the previous reality. That sounds like
Gives me vibes of your entire life is just somebody's dream,
yeah.
and when they wake up is when you die.
I was also thinking, like, that's basically like a video game plot right there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you keep coming back, and like you have these like you need to figure out the puzzle pieces of your life, like, and to figure it all out, of your multiple lives or what have you with the deja vu. It reminds me of kind of a Life is Strange game that could be epic storytelling with that
You were
whole
right,
scenario
Jeff.
of what if.
Trapdoor.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. Think you can help me out?
Yeah,
This
tier
thing's
list of
heavy.
realities you wish to be incarnated into. One of them's top 5 includes Pokemon. Dang, I would love to see that tier list.
Yeah, Pokemon would
One.
be lit.
2.
Share it in Discord if you ever like
3.
put it together.
Or here.
Or here. Like, or here.
Well, that isn't spooky at all.
Which
Probably
globs do you
no
think you could
bootleggers,
beat in a fight? All of the globs?
And it looks like no
Yeah,
one's cleaned
at
it
once.
since Al Capone.
I'm that powerful, IRL.
We do kind of rule and create the
Big
Globiverse,
chunk of
so
concrete in the way.
as the creators and the rulers,
I can't get through.
And just will it out of existence.
Let me see how it looks from the
Exactly.
top.
Like a snap.
like Thanos, the
Ah,
glob.
yeah, like Thanos. What the heck? Why can't I climb through this like this guy can? Hello?
There's a movie about that? I don't know. I've never seen whatever that one slasher movie. I don't know.
Happy Death Day? I have severely
maneuver
not
here.
watched
Hang on.
slasher
I'm
films.
blocked. Anything you
I've
can do?
seen maybe like 20 minutes of the first Scream, despite being Scream for Halloween like
What was that?
3 times.
That's awesome. Place is unstable.
Oh no!
Okay, that
Oh no!
definitely
No!
wasn't a subway.
Crying myself to sleep is a
Sounded
regular
like
occurrence.
explosives.
And that sounds like demons.
The
No,
vault.
not really lately. I've been
What?
like crying myself to sleep. Like I don't do that
No,
that much lately.
Gotten less and less.
There were some spicy, dicey years though.
Oh, the ceiling. I'm stupid. Okay.
I mean, you're on the ceiling, yes, indeed.
No, I mean like, I haven't really had to play a game where. Oh, that's cool. I haven't really had to play a game where not only do you go from floor to wall, but you can go from like wall to ceiling.
Damn.
And it's like a conscious
are already
choice.
gone.
Like I wouldn't
How'd
count
they beat us
that in
here?
like Mario
Must be a
Kart,
back
for
door.
example.
See if you can find it.
Yeah. A reality that I think would be really cool to like go into,
There.
like
They blew the
if I
locks to
had
get
to choose like a tier list from like pop culture, would probably be Harry Potter.
Yes.
And I know like there's the whole Voldemort thing and everything, but like if you took away the evil of
Stay here.
Voldemort and
Hell no.
like
It'll take both of
all
us
of
to stop
that, and you just had a mystical,
these.
magical like Hogwarts.
The
and-
childlike goodness.
Yeah, the wizard, like book one, like without any evil.
Yeah.
Just having fun in that boarding school environment.
Oh, these guys are serious.
Shane thinks he could take you if you were looking the other way and you had your arms tied behind your back and hadn't slept in 48 hours. Thoughts?
It's possible.
Everything is possible if you just believe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say like with 100% certain no, but maybe.
Now you're just showing off.
I mean, all of this stuff started long before Harry Potter was even born, technically. But
Ouch.
I think like Hogwarts with Harry would be cool. Like Harry, Hermione, Ron are like my besties. Like that could be fun.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I'm more of a Luna Lovegood and like Neville kind of friend group.
I mean, yeah, Neville and Luna are
I
great
think
too.
that-
I think everybody in the Hogwarts, like, it would be nice to be friends with like Snape too, or like Dumbledore. Like, imagine being able to call Dumbledore and be like, "Let's eat some jelly beans."
Yeah, true. That could be nice. I think for the main characters, like their personalities might, you know, be a bit strong for me.
Oh,
Like on a personal level.
I've got friends too.
You would kind of like chill with the Luna.
Yeah.
We need to take a Harry Potter personality quiz. Who are we most
Ooh.
like? Who
I
do you
don't
think
know.
you'd get?
I would probably get. I'd probably get. What do you guys think? If I was, well, who am I most like?
From the Harry Potter like series.
I think Ron, but I could be wrong.
Ron, eh?
Yep. Oh, there's another guy.
The first movie, like this scene where Dumbledore is eating jelly beans and visits Harry in the infirmary, like, oh my god, it's perfect. Yes, my first instinct is to eat jelly beans with the man and be like, oh, this tastes like, I don't know.
That is such a nice scene.
I also do like love food tasting and drink tastings and stuff with like good friends.
One of the things that I kind of feel, I don't know if I really feel, it feels, I guess it feels kind of weird. The thing with when they replaced the Dumbledore actor, like I know they did it because they had to, and
Right.
like the guy who replaced Dumbledore, or the guy who became Dumbledore, like he did a great job.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but like that scene that you brought up with the jelly beans and like Harry in the infirmary, that was a very like warm,
Iconic scene.
wholesome, is extremely iconic, and you don't really get that same like level of personability and like, oh, old wise wizard, like grandpa wizard Santa Claus type deal.
It's hard to
with
replace someone. Like,
yeah.
You know.
Like the other one, he was a lot sassier, which was fun. But comforting, not so much. I know the story kind of leans into that later, but
Shane answered your question and says Doza equals Neville.
really, Neville?
Neville Longbottom.
Nice. So if Harry ever died, I mean, I was the chosen. What the hell? Can't move. I
Did
was
y'all
the
see
chosen
like
Gryffindor.
the actor Neville's like blow up in life?
Yes.
I think, yeah.
It was. It was a massive glow up.
Potato would go to the Kingdom Hearts reality for real, but only live in Traverse Town the whole time. That's such a vibe.
I believe it.
Who would your like best friend from the Kingdom Hearts reality be?
I'm held up. How you looking?
It would be Donald, wouldn't
These guys
Or
are all
Goofy.
over me.
I don't know.
Kill someone if I can't stop them.
I think Goofy would probably be the most fun.
Stay safe, Jeff. Don't do anything crazy.
I think Donald would be like, Donald seems like he's fun in small doses.
I could see me and Minnie Mouse just like, hey girl, what kind of bow you wearing today? You know?
Yeah.
Let me see your bow drawer. Let's trade them. I'll take your red one for this polka dot black and white one.
Yeah, you could have your own like little bow emporium.
Yeah, we could. Man, get some of that Disney money.
Yeah, true. Get that brand deal.
This keeps up, bystanders will get shot.
We
I
are
gotta get
open
in
for
close.
collaborations, Disney. Please
Hey
add
guys,
us.
room for one more?
They're never gonna come across this stream or this moment.
Yeah, true.
Here's your stuff.
Okay, I have to figure out what the hell I was doing there for a second. Okay.
Goofy because Donald would probably be annoying after a while, says it.
Yeah, like I feel the same. Like going on an adventure is cool, but like just hanging out, I don't know.
Ooh, the Star Wars world? I don't know about that one. Everything's very dramatic.
No!
Mission failure! You did not stop the vehicle safely?
It all came down to me pressing the right button and I was too slow. I forgot what button it was.
Big yikes. I don't think I would survive in a Star Wars reality.
No?
I can't think of like any part of Star Wars where I feel like I would thrive.
I
I'd
don't
always-
think so either. Like it's too.
Unless I
It's
always
too
had Yoda
dangerous.
with me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yoda like could have my back, you know, and everything. Maybe? I don't know.
Got him. Well, that was close.
Bro forgot the Y button in Spider-Man. Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's
It was legit the Y?
that's literally what happened. Oh!
Dang, Doza still can't remember the Y button.
Dang, dude, you could have died. You're just a regular ass human. Come on. I can't believe I keep forgetting the Y button. Yeah, I did it yesterday too, where I just took a rocket to the face.
I hope you're able to get through the math homework, Hyper. I'm sorry it's confusing, but you know, you'll get there, right?
I think so.
Look at-
Remember, it's a puzzle, and puzzles are meant to be solved.
The math is meant to be solved.
You take the rules that have been laid in front of you, you look at the problem, you pick up on anything that you can that's related to those rules, and then you kind of work through each rule until things start moving. That's how I solve math problems.
After that auction house thing, the bugle
Oh my gosh, Legend of Zelda, but
focus
not
full
during
time on real
Ganon
stories
Resurrection?
like this.
Yes, yes.
demons.
I would love to go to
closer you get
Hyrule.
to
I
the
would love to
more
hang out with like
The closer I
Urbosa
get, the
and
better chance we have
Zelda
to stop
together. Like, let's just do girl things.
Seems like a nice time.
I think
Officer
it'd be
Davis,
great.
Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
Remember, there's still
No
monsters.
That's okay. We could take them.
I don't blame you,
True.
but these guys are going to tell their
guys,
story
would you
with
like to
or without
live
you,
in the first
and they
season of Sword
thrive
Art
on
Online?
controversy.
So what's your end?
But like, you respawn if
I
you
don't have
die.
one.
Okay, yes. I was about to say no because of the death
Okay.
thing.
Well, I think plenty of players in that they like picked up professions instead of like combat, right? Like that was a dynamic.
That online gaming role was so lit. Like, I know it was a show, but it got me excited.
It was exciting.
But then they tell you that you die if you die in the game, and that was depressing.
Time to head home.
Pretty scary, right?
Yeah. The amazing world of Gumball universe. I don't know much about that to be able to say what that would be like, but I mean,
Isn't it just like real life plus like cartoon characters? Like what's
what's not to like? I guess.
I'm just wondering like what's unique about the world, I guess. Oh, I can fast travel now. Noosh, do you recognize it? It's New York. Where are we?
I don't know. Is that the Hudson?
No, I don't know.
Oh, Chinatown.
Oh, okay.
So if you go up north from Chinatown, you'll head back to like you made lots of progress
I feel
through
like
New
I have.
York.
I thought maybe it was through the game.
Look at the monkey.
You want a picture?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a picture.
What if we just share all of the pictures we took from like the game?
It's like most of it's the art. It's not even like because
Yeah.
people typically
Oh,
when
look
they're
at
gonna
the
share an
view.
image.
Is that the Brooklyn Bridge?
on the East Village.
So that's the thing. This is the type of picture that people would normally take. Like, where do you think is a good like for the composition? Right here? Right here?
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know photography very well.
I always take really great photos of Doza, and then like when he takes pictures of me, it's just like this is a joke, right?
You're not a joke.
With the photos. I like to take like candid photos of him when he's like doing things, so like the photos come out like you know they look really cool in my opinion. And then with me, like I don't know, we have way more good pictures of him.
Hope it's not something worse.
Gravity Falls, but not during the summer of Dipper and Mabel.
Yeah, I could see that.
What's the pig's name again in Gravity Falls?
Beakers? I'm not sure what his name is. It's like it's definitely a cute name. Oh my god, what is the pig's name in Gravity Falls?
Forget. Each episode of Gumball has the most bizarre plot line, so it would be fun to go through those adventures in life. I could see that, yeah. Living through a show that you love.
What about like regular show? What do you guys think of that one?
Either.
No, I know. It's for
This
Chad. That's more
is for
for Chad.
Chad, not for Noosh.
Poor Noosh.
So many realities are bearable as long as the main characters aren't interactive. That's funny. It was Waddles? That was the pig's name?
Oh yeah, it was an
Waddles.
adorable name. How could we forget? Oh, we crushed that one. Hell yeah. What are we doing?
We were talking about different realities.
Right. Well,
Oh, you went in the game?
Yeah, well, let's get back home and then we can call it here in the real life home. And we'll pick this up tomorrow.
Is this your home?
I think that's what it said.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
this is 100%
this
where
is-
we live. This is where we live.
his key doesn't work. We're at that part of the movie.
Did someone change? Oh, because he was. Oh no, they ransacked his place.
Yeah. No, they're cleaning it up. Because he didn't pay rent. He was past due. Eviction notice.
Ah. How much do you think his monthly payments were?
It's New York City, so
minimum like 1,200.
Yeah, hi.
Oh my gosh, like I'm
trying
thinking
to
minimum like
track down some
2,000.
items that were
For
accidentally
that?
picked up from a dumpster outside my apartment.
There's that one TikToker that goes around and like,
Yes,
how
he
would you
just
pay
makes
for
me
rent?
Makes me mad. It's like
I think it's cool to get the insights.
it's like I only pay 300, and it's like they have like a loft that's like 3,000 square feet, super freaking nice, and it's like, well, how did you manage that?
Wait, please.
My
This is
parents.
important. Can you at least tell me
Okay.
what
So
it
you're
is?
hating on that, but there's also people who also say like, oh, I pay, 2,000 for this, and it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah. Some people
Thanks,
are
Eddie.
definitely like
Municipal
on the
garage.
hustle,
Bowery and
respect the grind
Not
and
a
whatnot.
problem.
It'll be a joke when you accidentally put the candid video on the wrong account again. Wait, again? Candid video?
When did I do that?
Did we do it?
I don't know.
I don't
Is
care
that
if I
something
lose
we did?
everything
What are you
else,
referencing?
but
I
have
don't
to
even
find
know.
my
It's got me
Spidey
worried
drive.
now.
Just never picked
I
up
know-
comic books, most manga.
Finding a tiny flash
I know
drive
our
in a 30-ton
recent short,
garbage
the
truck.
one from the zoo, like Doza had to cut out some footage of us, like to
Years
get
of
some of the
research on that
shots.
drive.
Yeah,
And like
since
I didn't
high
even
school.
realize that when I gave him all the footage too.
there
like,
was a shot that I was recording, and Noosh just kind of like, face revealed herself.
I did one of those things where like I look at the animal and then I make a face and I go back to the animal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I do that a lot. We're like,
Oh, look, cute. Let me go ahead and
man.
manual save.
yes.
Yes, new save. Did it
The
save?
JoJo universe. I'm surprised that wasn't brought up earlier.
We're already a fourth of the way done with the main story. Dang, okay.
Are we making faster progress than we thought? Because we weren't. I thought this was supposed to take longer.
I thought so too. I don't know.
We'll
I
figure
feel like
things
I've been
out.
collecting things.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's fine. Like we have plenty of games lined up. We'll be okay.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're gonna learn all about air tricks. I think we'll see.
By the way, the new Shindo's podcast is great. Shane. I mean, there is something exciting happening next year for the new Shindoza community. Stay tuned.
Yep.
And in other excitement, don't forget, holiday cards need to be redeemed by tomorrow with your Glob points. Tomorrow's the last day. If you would like one for this year, it's, we mail you something physically in the mail, and it's exciting, and it's my favorite time of year for that. And then we also have a giveaway going on in Discord. So be sure to enter that if you want to. No big deal if you don't. It's just Discord Nitro for 1 month. No big deal.
Yeah, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of amazing. I don't know. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. Noosh, do you have anything else to add?
Good night.
Good night. I like that. Let me go ahead and resave over this. Yep. Okay. Well, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Good night.